So let's go. Another Kathryn Mueller try-on haul video, aka this time Gymshark's.
Gymshark, Women's Best, and Bow and Tea. In my head, all of these three Instagram activewear brands are like kind of on the same level, all making pretty similar stuff. And all three of them recently came out with some new collections, so I was like, why don't we try them all in one video? Not all of the collections are super comparable, but in general, these brands are kind of like at like a mid to high price point, like $50 to $60 for leggings. All of them mainly focus on seamless stuff. I think the Bow and Tea stuff I got today is not seamless, but Bow and Tea has a lot of seamless stuff. They all obviously have a huge Instagram presence, and all three of these brands have really fast shipping, and I've honestly always had like a great customer service experience with all three of these brands when it's come to returns or any like quality issues. I've only had quality issues on Gymshark, but I have ordered a lot more from Gymshark than Bow and Tea and Women's Best. So anyways, today we're trying the Gymshark Mercury collection, and I'm not sure if this collection from Bow and Tea has a name, but I was really feeling like the color block tonal situation, so I wanted to try those too. This video is totally unsponsored, about all of this with my own money. If you like super in-depth, honest reviews, make sure to subscribe. My name is Kathryn. We post as much as I can. And without further ado, I think we'll get started with Gymshark. So Gymshark recently launched their Mercury collection, and honestly, by the time I looked on the website, almost all of the biker shorts were gone, and that's kind of what I wanted to try, so we ended up getting the leggings in this kind of like purpley blue, and then the sports bra and tank in the like light purple. I guess this would just be blue, not purpley blue. And honestly, at first, when I first saw these, I was like, do I even need to try these out? Because it seems like Gymshark literally hasn't changed their style in like 3 to 4 years. Because when I was first starting to get into Gymshark, they had like basically really bold like seamless leggings with like booty contour, like, you know, and they really haven't strayed very far away from that. They just bring out a new seamless legging with a slightly different like subtle pattern. But to be honest, I'm not like super into seamless leggings much anymore, especially ones that give you just like major unibutt, because even though you have this contour, there's just like not a lot of separation going on for the glutes or anything. So I don't know, I'm just amazed that Gymshark is basically still selling the same leggings like 3 to 4 years later, and people are still buying them. I guess that just means that there's a market for these. Honestly, I don't feel like I've seen that many people at my gym recently in like Gymshark seamless leggings, the occasional animal seamless. Anyways, I got a size small, my normal Gymshark size. So these have like a thick seamless waistband. The waistband is definitely darker than the body of the leggings. Kind of feels like the outside should be like on the inside kind of thing. Gymshark logo here, just the regular vinyl press-on one. We got a pretty prominent booty contour situation going on in the back here. Hopefully that actually sits where it needs to be. And the legging is definitely like a pretty heavy seamless material. Like this feels like it's going to be decently thick. Definitely not like a summer legging. And the little pattern they have going on is actually kind of like knit into the seamless fabric. So here's a close-up. It's actually kind of like a little bit raised on the parts where it has the detailing. So yeah, let's try these on. Okay, honestly, kind of struggled to get these on a little bit. And now in my head, we play the game called, did I gain weight? Or did Gymshark's sizing just change? Because I know sizing can be kind of like random between brands or even within a brand. It's not my favorite game to play. I think I'm gonna go with that these just run a little on the smaller side for Gymshark. So I wouldn't say the small is like too small for me. They were just like a little bit snug to get on, and I did want to pull them up like a little more in the back because I feel like I'm getting some like glute squishing and just not anything super flattering going on back here. I think this is just the last time that I'm buying any sort of Gymshark seamless legging because they're all the same. I'm just like so bored of them, and I don't really feel like this is a super flattering legging. This is about a mid-rise, maybe mid to high rise. I did pull them up a little bit. Pretty compressive overall, about like a high compression. I don't know if it's because these are feeling a little bit small for me, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit excessive hugging in this region just because there wasn't much I could do about the fabric being a little bit tight. So definitely some single camel situation. They're about a 7/8 length. All of Gymshark leggings are about the same, and I've only worn these for a couple minutes, and I can already tell you these are the kind of seamless that gets a little bit itchy over time. So it's not like a soft seamless fabric, definitely one of the itchy ones, which is another reason I'm not a huge seamless legging person. We have the contour detail that kind of goes down front of the quads here, under the glutes. It does sit under my glutes. Overall, I feel like I am getting a good amount of unibutt. I'm not really gonna give these a good ranking on the booty scale. Like honestly, maybe even a medium low on the booty scale. I don't know, someone comment down below. I just don't feel like these are doing a lot. They're kind of dipping down a little bit in the back. You will probably get pretty good cellulite coverage with these because of this material is pretty thick and knit, and you also have this kind of like distraction going on with the pattern, so that is a plus. Definitely not a summer legging. These are pretty thick, They'd probably be pretty squat proof because the material's so thick. But yeah, I'm just really not a fan of these. Like my #1 Gymshark seamless legging is probably the lightweight seamless, and their camo was like my first like ever favorite legging from them. But these are just definitely not up there with like a top Gymshark seamless legging. Like even if I liked seamless leggings, these still wouldn't be like a top one for me. So I couldn't get a full matching set, so I got the Mercury sports bra in the light purple color. It's just a very basic sports bra, just like simple in the front, racer back style in the back, same seamless material. And here's the sports bra. It's pretty true to size, maybe runs a little bit small as well. It's definitely squishing me in some ways, so not like the most large cup size friendly. Getting a little bit side boob going on, definitely a good amount of cleavage. Might have been able to size up in this one, but the band doesn't feel like super tight, so I'm not sure. Support is about a medium, nothing crazy, but the material is pretty thick and compressive. I just, you know, I don't get super excited about straight up seamless racerback sports bras anymore, and the little print going on is also not like winning me over much for the sports bra. So yeah, I'm just not totally in love with this collection. Let's just try on the tank top and then that'll be it for this one. And then they also have a crop tank. This doesn't have a built-in bra or anything. I think it's just kind of meant to be worn over the sports bra. I do always like that Gymshark comes out with like kind of like a crop tank or even a full-length tank in all of the collections, because when I was first starting to shop on Gymshark, I wasn't comfortable just wearing a sports bra in the gym, so I really liked their crop tanks. So yeah, we have this one and just like a little open cutout in the back, and this is the same seamless material, but it feels a little bit thinner than the leggings. So all right, and here's the little crop tank. I actually kind of like the shape of this one. I feel like it hits at a pretty good place for me. If these leggings were like a little more high rise, or maybe my torso wasn't as long, you probably wouldn't show any skin, but it kind of adds like a second layer for a little more hold on the sports bra end if you're gonna wear the sports bra with it. I kind of don't love how the cutout is just filled out by the sports bra. Like if you were to wear the matching sports bra with the tank, that's not my favorite. The small is definitely snug on this one, but if you're not looking for a skin tight fit, I would definitely size up. Okay, anyone else who's tried the Gymshark Mercury collection, did it run a little smaller, or are these just fitting me a little tighter than usual? It's just weird because I feel like I just tried the Gymshark Animal collection not long ago, and those were like a lot stretchier and I felt like I had more space. These ones I don't feel like have a lot of space. And this isn't part of the Mercury collection, but when I was looking on the like new releases on Gymshark's website, I saw these speed shorts and I just thought they looked like better than a lot of the Gymshark flowy shorts I've tried in the past, and I've kind of been into flowy shorts recently, so I thought I would give them a try. They have a little mesh underwear lining on the inside. I don't absolutely love underwear shaped lining because it gives you automatic underwear lines, so not like super pumped about that. It even has like a little like cotton gusset thing, so you could probably just not wear underwear with these. Kind of a performance windbreaker material on the outside, but it's not super like loud and noisy, and has just like a little bit of stretch to it. Then it has like a seamless waistband with a little drawstring on the inside, which is good because sometimes waistbands on flowy shorts like this can be pretty big. So I don't know, I thought these looked like pretty good, so let's try these on. Okay, so these were like a little bit snug to get on, but I actually kind of like them. The material is just a raw cut edge on the bottom. I feel like these are pretty different than most of my flowy shorts because they basically have like a legging waistband. There is like a band at the top other than the actual like drawstring, and it was a little snug to get on. So I'd say if you're in between, I'd size up, but I feel like these fit me really well without having to tighten the waistband. They're just like slightly flowy. Like I wouldn't say they're like too poofy or anything. I don't love having the like built-in underwear just because I feel like it definitely gives you an underwear line, and I also feel like these are like a decent length. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna be flashing anyone or anything, and I feel like you could work out in these and wear them for lounge, so I actually am a fan of these. Nice job, Gymshark. Here's a better look at the inside. They definitely are like an underwear lining, not like a short lining, so you're not gonna have a risk of like seeing them. In case you wanted to see them inside out, this is what they look like. It kind of gives you a better idea of the inner lining. So next, let's go for bow and tee. And just before I looked on their website for the collection I bought for this review, I was like, ugh, like bow and tee has kind of been boring me lately. Like so much of their like seamless stuff is just like so basic and like not exciting. And then I go on the website and I see this little color block collection, and I was like, take it all back because this is actually really cute. And they're releasing like a new like solar collection coming up, which kind of looks like the Alpha Light Amplifies. They're like seamless leggings with a little scrunch, and I'm kind of like, I kind of want to try that. So my current thoughts about bow and tee are kind of being reshaped. I mean, unless obviously this doesn't go very well today. So first I got the Revive leggings in green, and I just picked these up and they're actually like really heavy, and I was kind of expecting something maybe a little more summery lightweight, but this fabric is really thick. So maybe the leggings aren't exactly the move, but I really loved this like tonal like color block green situation. I love mint green. I love a nice like deeper forest green. So together I was like, absolutely, we're going for this. They also had a really cute like light pink, dark pink combination and blues and tans. So I don't know, I just really liked the color blocking. And I noticed that these were cross-waist leggings. I think these also come in bike shorts, but these are the Revive leggings and they were $54. So I think they're a little cheaper than the women's best ones. The waistband is a ribbed material. It does have a band at the top, which isn't super exciting. It's a cross waist. There is a front seam, also not exciting. It has this raised like silicone logo, which I feel like could like, I don't know, fold a little weirdly. I'd rather like something a little more subtle than that. Got a little crotch gusset. It also has a little ribbed paneling down the side. That's the same color as the body, but it is the same ribbed material as the waistband. Oh yeah, and you can see the paneling in the back too. So these are like a workout for me to like keep up right now, because I did work out my arms today and you know, they're pretty tired, and this is really heavy actually. So okay, I don't know why, but they decided to make these leggings like double thickness. Like there are, like I'm holding the outside layer of the fabric. There's a whole nother layer of fabric in here. These feel like a fleece lined winter legging to me right now, and just really was not expecting that. The cross waist kind of reminds me of the Alpha Elite Surface Power leggings, just because they kind of go up on the sides. Actually, these are definitely higher in the back than the Alpha Elite ones, but definitely dip down in the front. So we're not getting super high rise. We're getting like a mid to high. This is that logo I was talking about before, like kind of the thick silicone. Not the best logo. I feel like it kind of pulls the fabric a little bit. We do have a front seam and it could definitely cause some problems. So kind of wish they did away with the front seam here. We have the ribbed panel detailing down the side, and I feel like I have quite a few little like fuzzy string details on the side of that, so that's not like excellent. And I don't know, I feel like I'm getting major pancake butt because these are double thickness and it's just completely squishing me down. Like you have no opportunity of like situating this to be like, you know, go up your butt a little bit and be a little more flattering. Guys, this color block collection, it had potential. I really wanted to like it, but I don't know why they would make double thickness fabrics. Like I have a lot of leggings, and I could name maybe two. No, really only one that is double thickness. Like that's how rare I see a double thickness legging. So these must have been like really thin or something, like really sheer without the double thickness. I do not like it. I also feel like the crosswaist isn't like the most flattering, and you do have the band at the top. So these were kind of a bummer. Still gonna give Bow and Tee another try though for their solar collection, the scrunch one, because I still have hope for that. But these, it's a no. I also got the Refresh crop top in green. I feel like Bow and Tee just loves a strappy sports bra, so I hate when they have these like giant tags, and they don't accept returns without the giant tags. Okay, so the outside of this is a ribbed material. The inside is more of a performance material, and I don't know, I'm hoping this works for me. It looks like we have 2 layers of possible coverage for the girls, and all of the straps are adjustable. So I don't know, I thought this was a cute little like cutout style, so let's try it on. It's got a little elastic on the bottom. It's pretty soft because it's made of like the ribbed material. This inner sports bra, as you can see, like just has barely any coverage. So if I weren't to have this outer like kind of layer here, we might have some like nip slip issues. So maybe that was part of it. They were like, oh, it doesn't matter if this inner layer has a lot of coverage because we have this layer on top. And I feel like overall it's not like cleavage city or anything. We definitely do have this little peekaboo detail. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this cute? Does it look weird? I can't really tell. I do like how all of the straps are adjustable. Oh gosh, are they all twisted? So all of the straps are adjustable. They are pretty thin, so we might get some cutting in to the neck, depending on how tight you make them. Good side boob coverage because of this top layer here comes out pretty far to the side. It's like a light support, so it's not really like a super high impact gym bra. I think it's more like for looks than for gym. I don't hate it, but but it's not the most functional for me. And I was going to get the bike shorts, but then I saw these kind of like double layered like lounge type flowy shorts. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try these instead because the bike shorts are just gonna be like the leggings except shorter. So these are the healthy shorts in green, and I kind of thought they might be a little more athletic material, but they're really more of like a sweatpant type short. So definitely a lounge short. Fortunately, they don't have a drawstring or anything, so we're kind of relying on this elastic waist just fitting me perfectly. As you can see, it is like kind of like a thick sweatpant material, and then the side kind of like flaps open and you have like a more snug short lining on the inside. And this one also feels like kind of cottony to me. Yeah, both the shell and the lining are cotton elastane blends, so kind of sweatpant material, but I just thought these were fun. Let's try it on. Okay, I'm like semi disappointed in the shorts. I don't know, I just kind of wanted them to be more of like a performance material style short, like the Gymshark speed shorts I just tried. And I'm okay with a sweat short, but I just feel like this inner short, like I feel like I have little pills on it already. I wasn't looking for like a baggy cotton short, you know? Like this is a size small, and I just feel like we're definitely getting, yeah, look at all this bagginess. Like it's not fitting super well, and I don't think that the sizing is the issue. I just don't really like just like cotton. Like these kind of feel like Hanes to me. And because this is like such like a thick cotton material, I'm not getting like the flow that I would have wanted out of like a split side short like this. I feel like it just kind of like is a little bit stiff. Yeah, I don't know, like they're comfy for lounge shorts. Like would I wear them? Maybe, but I just feel like I'm not loving how these are looking. Like they look a little awkward, like they're gonna be forever kind of wrinkled and just a little bit frumpy. But if you're looking for a sweat short, like they're fine. I just kind of wanted more of a performance. And lastly, I got the Hold collection from Women's Best, and I don't know, I saw like a lot of people on Instagram wearing these, and I just wanted to try them myself because I haven't tried Women's Best in like a long time, since like their classic like Power and I think Energy Seamless. I feel like every brand calls something an Energy Seamless, but this looked a little bit different. It's like kind of seamless, but it's almost like OG Gymshark like fit leggings with like this like thick kind of elastic waistband, which first of all, I liked how they made their Women's Best logo not contrast in color. Like it's all just orange, and like you can read Women's Best, but it's not like super in your face. But I do feel like an elastic waistband like this is really hard to get right, because if it's too tight, it squishes you and like instantly makes like muffin top. But if it's too loose, then it gapes. So these have to fit like perfectly. So it's honestly very hard for these to be flattering. So I was going to get all smalls, but they were sold out of the orange small shorts, so I went with a medium, so we can kind of see the difference of the waistband between the medium shorts, and I got the leggings in a small. So these are the Hold cycling shorts, size medium, and I'm kind of liking their performance material on the bottom here. It feels like really soft, and it's not shiny at all, but it's still a performance. Okay, it's a polyamide elastane blend for the shorts, and the front has no front seam. The back there is a seam, and they just kind of have some little like stitching panel detailing. Here's the waistband up close. It is just like a thick elastic. Hopefully these are gonna be like thick enough. These are definitely the most lightweight items we're trying today. Okay, hopefully I'm not speaking a little too soon, but like I like these shorts. Like unfortunately I did have to get a medium because they didn't have any smalls, and we're getting a little bit of gaping in the waistband, but it's honestly not horrible. But I kind of like these. They're a nice biker length. I wonder what length they are. This is going to be a very rough estimate because we're doing it on me. Okay, they're about a 9-inch inseam. I really like the material. It's really lightweight and it's sleek but a little bit soft. No front seam on these, and you're not going to get any sort of lower tummy control on this style of a bike short, because really you're only getting compression in this small waistband area. The rest of the short is about like a medium compression, and I'm just not really getting compressed in the lower tummy area. So that's a negative if you're looking for lower tummy control. I really like the little like paneling detail. I feel like that's fun, and you know, they're not doing anything crazy for the glutes, but I'm definitely not being squished down, so we'll just do like a solid medium on the booty scale. Also on the thighs, like I am getting a little bit of compression at the bottom of the shorts. You can kind of see a little bit of squishing in, but since they're more of a 9-inch inseam, they go kind of beyond the bulk of my thighs, so I'm not bothered by a little compression down here. I feel like that's a good spot to have some, and they're definitely not going to go anywhere. So yeah, I feel like these are nice like little performance bike shorts. I like the little detailing, and the fabric is pretty nice. So let's try on the leggings. I also got the leggings in a size small, like I said, so we can compare the sizing. So these are going to be very similar to the bike shorts, just obviously in legging form. Got a little crotch gusset here, and I feel like the waist is going to fit a little bit better on the smalls for me. Okay, so we're definitely getting more compression in the small leggings. I kind of thought it would be mostly a difference in the waistband, but I feel like the main difference between the small and the medium is honestly how they're fitting like in like my glutes. Like I definitely feel like I'm a little more squished down in the small leggings here, but the waistband actually fits perfectly in the smalls. I don't feel like it's cutting into me, and I'm also not getting any gaping. I feel like these could have maybe even benefited from like one of those little like silicone linings to kind of like keep this part up, but I don't think it's gonna have an issue. I also mentioned earlier something about these being kind of similar to like the original like Gymshark fit leggings, like flex legging style with like this waistband, but I will say these are like a true high rise without me pulling them up. The Gymshark flex and fit leggings were definitely like a low rise on me, so personally I find a high rise much more flattering. These definitely have a lot more space, but from like the gusset to the waistband. High compression in the smalls here. I still really like this contour detailing from the back all the way down. The leg kind of ends here. I am getting a 7/8. I feel like sometimes Women's Best has 2 lengths, or that might have been Honor Active. I feel like this material is going to be very sweat friendly. Definitely a performance material, like super sleek. You could definitely do like running in these leggings, and I also feel like they're going to stay up really well because of this waistband. Little crotch gusset in here. I feel like I noticed it a little more than the bike shorts, but not a big deal. I don't know if these are going to be the most cellulite friendly because they are pretty thin, but yeah, I actually feel like I kind of liked this style. It's not my usual style, but I like it a little more than like a seamless legging. Maybe it's just because I like the fabric. Yeah, again, not really going to get lower tummy control either. And it's kind of hard to find underwear lines in these too because like there's so much just like empty space. Yeah, not a big deal, just wanted to note. And I forgot, a big reason I wanted to try this collection was because the sports bras looked like really supportive on this. Like rarely do you see an Instagram activewear brand have molded cup pads and not like removable cups. And the sports bra has like fully molded cup padding region, like no removable cups, literally fully molded into the bra and like is like retaining its shape. So usually this gives a lot of support, and then you can never have the cup pads like crinkle up. They also have this interesting like kind of, I don't know, textured swirl detailing on the inside. Not really sure what that's supposed to do. I am like slightly concerned with this just coming in size like small, medium, large type thing. They have a more expansive size range than that, but no like cup sizes. Like this is just a small. I got the small so it could fit me in the rib cage, but in terms of cup space, I hope it's enough. And the straps are just made of the same thick like elastic material. They are adjustable, and the back actually has a 3-hook closure, kind of like a normal bra. This one I feel like is gonna be pretty supportive. Side note, I do have a loose string here that I will have to cut off. So my concerning about the sizing with the bra seems to come to fruition here. It's kind of like those Gymshark training bras I tried a while back, the ones that had the molded cups that only came in like small, medium, large sizing. They just didn't quite have enough room in the cups for me. Could I wear this? Totally. Like I don't feel like this is horrible. I'm not like super uncomfortable. It just doesn't fit me perfectly. But I think if you're like a C to D cup, like this would be a really good sports bra for you. I think you could just kind of tell where the cup pad like outline is, and that I kind of spill out of it. Like it ends like right here, and I feel like I still have some boob going out to the sides here. So, and I'm also definitely pushed up a lot, and there's a little like, oh, just like a little bit of spillage going on. But I also don't really think I could go to the medium because I'm only in like the middle clasp here, and you really need the support of the band to have a supportive sports bra. So the straps are nice and thick. I did get concerned because of the elastic. Sometimes these can be kind of irritating, but because they're pretty thick, I feel like it's not gonna like cut into you because it's too thick for that. I'm kind of bummed because this is actually a really comfy sports bra. Like it's soft, like I like the little like molded cup pad areas. The straps are adjustable. I did have to tighten them a little bit, and it was a little hard to clasp this myself, to be honest. I'm the kind of person who puts on their bra like backwards and flips it around because I never learned to do it the other way, and it's just the easiest way for me. So having to do it behind my back is a little bit of a challenge, so I think I only got like 2 of the hooks done. But yeah, overall I feel like it's a good sports bra, just not for like super large cup sizes. Women's Best, if you're watching this, maybe come out with like small A to C and then a small D+. That would be excellent for this sports bra because it has the potential for a lot of support. Like I feel like I'm getting medium, maybe medium to high support in this if it were to fit like perfectly. Okay guys, that's it for the video. To be honest, I came into this review thinking the bow and tee stuff would be my favorite, but I don't know, it fell a little short. The women's best collection was really nice though. The Gymshark stuff was just like a little bit boring for me, but the speed shorts were nice. If you guys have any other brands or collections you'd like me to review coming up, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're reviewing some regular people clothes. I only do this a couple times a year because I truly don't wear regular people clothes a lot. And by regular people clothes, I mean like clothes that aren't like activewear or scrubs. Because I'm either going to school where I wear scrubs, or I'm going to the gym where I'm wearing activewear, or I'm lounging in activewear. So I don't have the opportunity very much to wear regular clothes, but it's been like a year since I've bought myself regular clothes. So today I shopped from Lulu's and Princess Polly. I did buy all of this myself. I'm expecting that most of it is not gonna work for me because regular clothes are just like really hard. Like I spend all day trying on activewear sometimes, and for the most part like things are pretty easy to fit because like they're stretchy, and I generally like how my body looks in activewear. But with normal clothes, they're a lot less forgiving, and I just feel like I never look like the models on the website. Like I know a lot of you guys are always commenting like, oh, like your goals, or like, oh, you look good in everything. But when it comes to regular clothes, like I am a little bit bulkier in some areas because I do have like a good amount of muscle, and sometimes clothes just weren't really made for that. So here's to hoping some of these work. Let me know in the comments down below which pieces you liked or didn't like. I'm going to link everything down below if it's still available. Some of these things I know like sold out already. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff, so let's get started. So we're going to start off with this lemon dress because I already tried it on and I know that it works for me. So we want to start off strong today. This is from Lulu's, and it was on their website for a long time, and I finally bit the bullet and bought it because I saw that they only had like 2 or 3 left in my size, and I'm a big lemon person, and I just thought that this was so cute. So let's try it on. Okay, so here she is. I feel like this definitely works for me for the most part. It's like a little bit short. It does go like a couple inches below my butt, so I feel like it's fine. We'll see a common theme in this video is that things end up not being long enough on me because I am tall and I have a long torso, but I just feel like this is super flattering and cute. It's got this little wrap detail. I can still wear a bra underneath it, which is nice. It is full coverage in the back. It does have like a little like hole in the side where you put the string through so you can like do the wrap detail properly. I mean, I'm just obsessed with this lemon look. They also have this dress, I think, in like a maxi version, which was also cute, but like mini style dress is something that I just wear a little more often. So definitely gonna need to like iron or steam it a little bit though. Next, I got another kind of wrap style dress. I feel like this one is a little shorter than the lemon one, so I'm not sure it's gonna work, but it's kind of made of this, I forgot what this material is called. I'm out of practice for reviewing regular clothes, but this is the material, very lightweight, has little knot details on the sleeves, and I think it has a little like inner wrap. Yeah, it has a little inner string so you can do the wrap detail. I thought this red color was nice, so let's try it on. Okay, I tried this on yesterday, and I thought it was going to be like a total no because I thought it was like way too short, but I actually think it's about the same length as the other one. I think about these wrap dresses that I feel like they're a little bit shorter in the front, but I might still be safe. I mean, this one's definitely like super wrinkled right now, so it's hard to tell unless I actually like iron or steam it out. I think I might keep this one, just like, it's a nice little basic dress. I'm covered up. There's a little internal tie and this little like tie detail out here, and it also has like a little clasp to kind of keep it together, because sometimes wrap dresses, usually I put a little safety pin in there to kind of pin it as I need to. Always save the safety pins that come on your activewear packages, because I always use those to pin my dresses so that I could have like the right amount of cleave, you know? Little tie side details of these straps, and okay, I think I've convinced myself on this. Nice little classic summer dress, and here is the back, just very plain. Next, I got this little green skirt. It kind of has this like cross detail in the front. It's made of like a linen. It's like a true skirt that actually looks like shorts in the back. Also has like a little inner lining and zips at the side. So first shorts of the day. Okay, so here's the skirt. Definitely needs a little ironing, a little steaming. And yeah, so they actually do fit pretty well. Here are the shorts in the back, and they're an okay length. It does have a zipper at the side. It was pretty easy to get on. I feel like it's not like huge in the waist. There's just something that I'm not loving about it. I don't know if it's like super flattering on my legs, and I just don't love it. So yeah, it's gonna be a no for the skirt. Also, I'm gonna start putting my no pile over here. So if you start to notice this chair get a little bit filled up with clothes, it's because they're gonna be going back. Sorry, in case I didn't already mention it, we're doing all the Lulu's stuff first because that's just what I have. Also, this is lulus.com, not Lululemon. I know a lot of people call Lululemon Lulu. I also got this little yellow tank. They said that this was one of their like best-selling little basic tanks. It was kind of, I think it was like $30-ish, which is a little bit expensive for what it is. It is like double lined. The inside is kind of like a raw cut edge. I don't know, it doesn't feel like super luxurious to me, but we'll try it on with the shorts. Okay, I'm just not loving the top. I don't know, like they just like really hyped it up, like in the reviews on the website. People were saying like, this is like, I have every color. This is my go-to tank. I could cross my bra straps and they would hide behind the racer back. I just feel like you can kind of see like where the inner lining kind of stops because the material's really thin and just not my fave. So I was going to get this top in multiple colors because listen guys, I was sold on this top. In terms of like go-to tanks, I don't think this is the one. Okay, next I got this little like daisy kind of sundress. This one zips all the way down in the back, and does it have, okay, it does have a little tie detail. Clearly I like these tying wrap style dresses. A little concerned about the deep V, so might have to try this on braless, which I don't love to do, but I'm trying to like start doing that a little more often just because it really limits my clothing options if I always have to wear like a bra that has a lot of coverage. So we'll see. But yeah, let's try this one on. Okay, so not only is this dress like way too short, I could not lean over ever in this dress, but it also like isn't zipping up. Like I wasn't able to zip it up myself. Ian wasn't able to zip it up. Like I have room. It's not like it's too small for me. It kind of did have potential. Like I felt like this one actually could have been really cute. I kind of like the deep V, like because I feel like a lot of Lulu's dresses, like they do offer a little bit of support in like the boob area. Unfortunately, I can't even zip it up. And even if I did, it's too short. It's kind of sad, but yeah, it has this little bow detail and it was like a little chiffon. Would have been cute, unfortunately. Okay, and last two things from Lulu's. I got this like super cropped little shirt, which I already know I feel like I'm not gonna like because first of all, like you definitely can't wear a bra with it and it's kind of thin. So don't think that one's gonna work, but we'll try it anyway. And I also got this like little midi dress or midi skirt. I don't know, it has this little like waist detail. I'm gonna have to turn down the brightness because it's not showing up, but yeah. I just put some little cut pads in here and I just, you know, if I'm going to have a shirt that like doesn't fit a bra underneath it, I'm gonna need a little more support than this. It is cute though, like I see the potential. I just wish it had a little more like structure, compression, and it kind of has these little like cap type sleeves, little poofy sleeves. I don't know, looking at it like it's cute, I just know that I don't feel supported at all, so it's not gonna work for me. So let's move on to the skirt. Okay, so here's the skirt. It looked really cute on the model, like I got kind of like beachy vibes, and I feel like I could maybe make it work depending on what top I'm wearing with it, like maybe with like some heels for like a dressier outfit. I'm also feeling like I don't totally love this like top detail here. I don't know, what do you guys think in the comments? Wearable or what? Because I feel like it's actually pretty comfy. It fits, it like is thick enough, it has like a lining, but okay, that's it for Lulu's. Now we're moving on to Princess Polly. First I got this little skirt with like these little poppies on it. It's like this little silk skirt with some poppies, super cute, zips at the side. And then I got this top, another one that I probably can't wear a bra under. I could maybe wear a strapless bra, but it's just a little white top with a little cinched detailing in the front, kind of stretchy in the back. Also, I know I'm not being super detailed with this review, but I also don't review regular clothes very often, so I don't really have a lot to say. Let's try them on. All right, so we got this little fit on together. I think this one actually might be a keeper. So I did put little cup pads in this because I wasn't sure how it would work. I could maybe wear a bra with this top. I feel like these sleeves kind of need to be like right over the shoulders, like this. Like I tried to put them like down here at first, and I don't know, the whole top felt like it was falling off, so I just prefer to have it up here. I kind of like tightened it up with the ruched detailing, so it's coming in a little more. And then at the back, just this little stretchy part, but I think I can make this top work, and I actually think it goes with the skirt. It's definitely like a mini skirt, but I feel like I have a little bit of space to lean over, and it's not too bad. It's also kind of high-waisted, fits me pretty well. I basically got everything today in a 4 in Princess Polly and a small in Lulu's. And the skirt also has a little like lining. Yeah, I think it's very spring, but that's fine. Spring can be summer. Okay, next fit we're trying on. Also, these don't necessarily all have to like go together, but I'm just trying them on together because it makes the most sense for video. So it's this little top that's like this off the shoulder long sleeve. I think I could wear a strapless underneath, but yeah, it has this like boning detail in the front here. The back's pretty plain. I don't absolutely love how this one goes on. It has like a zipper under the sleeve, which is a little weird. And then I also got this little denim skirt, which I already know that doesn't work for me, unfortunately. Denim skirts are just so hard because they're either like giant or they like ride up, like they like just do not sit on your waist. So let's try them on. Okay, I think this top is growing on me a little bit. I like that it has like these little silicone inserts to like prevent it from falling off your sleeve because it is like a very wide neck here. I feel like it's like flattering on like my shoulders, and I would probably wear this with like some jeans, not this skirt. As you can see, this skirt, I feel like the slit is just like way up too high. It's not, jean skirts are so hard, and I just feel like this one didn't do it for me. This skirt also comes in like a linen in like solid colors, which might work. I tried all of these things on yesterday, by the way, just like by myself, and like I was very quick to judge, but I think this top is actually pretty cute, and you know I love a baby blue. It's also pretty rigid in this area because it has basically like underwire, but yeah, I'm a fan. Okay, next up we have a bodysuit skirt combo. It's this like deep V bodysuit made of this like kind of sweater ribbed material. I have a love-hate relationship with bodysuits because I think they look so cute like tucked into jeans, but then so much stuff going up your butt, and it's just like very uncomfortable because it either gives you underwear lines or it goes up your butt, and either way it's not comfortable. So I don't know, I still wear them because they're cute, but don't always love them. And then this little plaid skirt, which is pretty thin. Like I'm not super impressed of the quality of this one, and I just feel like you can definitely see through it. Like hello. Not as big of a deal with regular clothes as activewear, but let's try this on together. By the way, I know I tied these way too far forward, but in the real world I would have someone helping me tie them, but I don't feel like asking Ian. I feel like I'm just being pulled down a lot in this, so like I could probably make it work, but I feel like it's just not worth it, so probably gonna say no to the bodysuit, even though it is cute. Like I do like Princess Polly bodysuits. I have a couple I like. And then the skirt is just like was such a weird fit. Like, it's so tight here, and like I could actually literally barely get it on, even though it has a zipper. Then it's like all like baggy. I mean, it didn't really finish zipping it up, but it's still baggy. But I'm not a fan of it. Here's the back of everything. I realize I'm mainly looking in the mirror when I'm talking about this because I can see it better, and I'm still getting a feel for these clothes myself. Okay, maybe we'll just skip the part where I hold the clothes up and we'll just go right to trying them on. So I got this dress. I thought it'd be a nice little like midi dress, kind of a little bit casual. It's made of like a ribbed material. It's a little too square necked for me to fit like my normal everyday bra underneath it, and I thought it'd be okay for a bra. The back is like, has this like low twist. It's definitely not covering up. It has this nice little slit at the side, which I thought was cute. It's a little high, but I feel like it's not really showing anything. Kind of a bummer because I love this light blue color, but it's not super functional for me, so we're gonna say no to this. So this dress was a little bit of an impulse decision. I saw it, I thought it was a little bit like out of my normal style, but I thought I wanted to try it, and it's actually really soft and comfy. It's made of kind of like a knit sweater material, so a little bit hot for right now, like maybe like a fall dress. You can button some of these up if you want. Has this little collar, gives me kind of country club vibes now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe even diner vibes. I can't decide if I like this because I can't get like a real opinion from like Ian on this dress because he'll immediately hate it. You don't always want their opinions on things because sometimes I don't, you know, I want to wear something for me. I kind of liked the little contrast of the daisies. I thought it was cute. Okay. Now we've entered the section of the video where I question why I ever try to buy rompers because they usually just don't look good on me. I actually feel like this one might be a little bit better than what I first thought of it. I thought it was like way too short for me. I feel like the length is okay for a romper. I didn't even zip it up all the way because it was too hard to get over the girls, but I also could go braless, but you know what? I don't think I want to. So I don't think this one's gonna work, but it is kind of cute. It has this little like wrap detail here made of like a kind of silky chiffon. I'll link it down below because it could be cute if you have small girls and you don't really need to support a lot. I just don't think it's gonna work for me just because I need a little more support. Okay, I thought I would go for like kind of one of those like utility style rompers, and it's looking okay so far, but it's literally so short. I don't know if you can even call this a romper because it barely even covers my butt. Like this is like wearing a leotard, maybe a unitard. Maybe if I like sized up, I feel like this is one that you could get a bigger size in because it does have this like belt that you can kind of cinch in the waist. So it could potentially work. Like I actually really like the top part. I think it's cute. It just needed a lot more length on the bottom. Like what? Is this something everyone struggles with, or is it just because I'm tall? Yeah, this is made of kind of like a linen material, little wood buttons, and the belt is like totally separate. Like I just tied it on here. It's got a little collar and little rolled sleeves, and it had potential, but unfortunately too short. Sometimes I just ask myself, what was I thinking? Or you know what? It probably wasn't even me. I'm like the queen of like denim jackets during the summer because it's just so like lightweight, and I just feel like it's a little more dressed up than like a sweatshirt. Everywhere's super air conditioned where I live, so I need to have like something. I thought, okay, like why don't we try this like kind of tan corduroy-ish denim jacket. This is a small medium. This is like men's sizes, I feel like. I also felt like I could have gotten one that was maybe like a little bit cropped. This almost looks comical over the romper I have on today. This is also going back. Maybe they have one that's a little more like of a cropped length just because I don't need it to be like this long. If anyone has any suggestions for like the perfect like layering piece over like a little dress or something, just because I can't go anywhere without some sort of jacket because I get cold so easily, like I need something. By the way, I think it said it was like tan denim, but to me it's kind of more of like a corduroy situation. Okay, I don't have any more bottoms to try on with these tops, but this is the last top I'm actually trying on. This one, I just love it because it's like a little tee, little ribbed material, super stretchy, clearly can wear a bra underneath it, which is great, and it just has these little side ties that I kind of scrunched up a little bit, and I feel like I could wear this with like some jeans and it would just be super cute. So I'm a fan of this. I got one more top, but I'm not even going to try it on because I tried it on yesterday and it was quite honestly a joke. I don't know what I was thinking when I was buying this with these tiny little boob spaces. Sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, my boobs can fit into that. Like that'll be fine. It was not anywhere close to fitting into the little cup spaces. This top was so cute. I just like really wanted a little casual top. I don't know how casual this is, but I'm not gonna try this on because I know it doesn't work. So, all right guys, that is everything I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little regular clothes haul. I feel like I got a nice little handful of things. Would have wanted maybe a couple more, but definitely will be taking this whole pile back, unfortunately. Let me know in the comments down below where your current favorite places to shop are. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing a huge affordable activewear haul from AliExpress. And by huge, I literally mean huge, like this entire box. Currently just like sending all the best regards to my body who has to try on all of these clothes because it's gonna be a day. All of this stuff is from the NuBre store on AliExpress. They sell a couple things on Amazon too. So in the description below, I'll link everything I try on AliExpress, and if anything's sold on Amazon, I'll link it there as well. And they also have a website. So there's a lot of places you can get this stuff. But anyways, affordable activewear, around $20. There's a lot of different sellers on AliExpress. Some of them sell the same stuff. I just happen to be reviewing NuBre stuff because I trust their store. I've been buying from them for at least 3 years, maybe even 4 years. But anyways, since we clearly have so much to get through, let's go ahead and get started. So I don't have all the names of these things off the top of my head, but I will put all of the names of everything on the screen. First, we have these little semi-cropped tees. I guess they're not like super cropped, but I have them in this like cream color and this blue, and it's like a very lightweight, soft fabric. I feel like I've had this fabric from them before, but it's not brushed on the inside. It is slightly brushed on the outside. Here's the fabric up close. And yeah, they have a slightly boxy shape, little twist detail in the front. Let's try them on. All right, here's this top in the cream color, and it's super soft, and it's definitely a relaxed fit. Like this is a small, so no need to size up for anything relaxed. I'm trying to decide how I feel about this. It almost looks like if my leggings were higher, that it would kind of give the illusion that I've like tucked in my shirt to my leggings a little bit, but then the back definitely goes down into like a full length. Maybe I'm gonna keep wearing it and see if I get sold on it because I feel like I could like the style. I definitely like how soft it is and how lightweight it is. And these fabrics are also really sweat friendly as well. So definitely a good hot weather item. I think that these are the new colors of the 28-inch rhythm leggings, and they have really amped up the fabric on these rhythm leggings, let me just tell you. They sent me a medium and a small, so I think they might have fixed the sizing a little bit. I used to go for an extra small, but this is super soft and lightweight. Here's the fabric close up. It's slightly brushed, but it's like really stretchy, really lightweight. The original rhythm leggings felt a little more sleek, and of course they have like slightly curved glute seams, just kind of contour the glutes a little bit. I got this moss green in a medium and brown in a small. So glad they're doing more colors of these because I think last time I reviewed them, they only had the black. I have so many black leggings, you know? I don't understand how people just continue to buy just regular black leggings. I don't know, I'm just a colors person. If you used to size down in the NuBre rhythm leggings, there's no need to do that on these anymore. I think they definitely run much more true to size. I also used to choose a size down because they were a little more slippery, so they slid down more, but these new rhythm leggings are more brushed, so they're going to stay up better. They also made them a much higher rise. Like, I did not pull these up like excessively, and they're well over my belly button, so These are great in terms of high rise because I do love a high rise. They're about a medium compression overall. This is the size small. I'm gonna try on the medium next. I definitely can fit into this small. Took me a little bit to get on, but I don't think it's too tight anywhere. The glute seams go well above the glutes, so they're super flattering. They also have this little curve detail that's not too much of a deep V, just like a little curve, so definitely flattered on the glutes. Probably not super cellulite friendly, maybe a little more than the Rhythm leggings used to be because they're kind of slightly brushed now. And for my tall ladies, we got 28-inch inseam, so they're actually a full length on me. I just feel like these are such a nice classic legging shape. If you're looking for a nice solid legging with a 28-inch inseam and no front seam, these are probably one of my #1 recommendations because I don't know of a lot of other 28-inch inseam leggings out there. So yeah, these are just great. Okay, let's try on the medium to see what the difference is. Okay, so these mediums, really not feeling like I have any extra fabric. So I think it's safe to say, if in between sizes, I'd probably choose the size up. In general, you could go true to size, but I think the main difference between these, which are the mediums, and the brown smalls, is that I'm just getting a lot less compression out of these. These are like a light compression. The other ones were medium. I'm gonna be able to situate these to be a little more flattering on the glutes, so definitely high on the booty scale for these. I love this green color, super cute. No camel issues, high rise. I'm so glad they finally made these in a 28-inch inseam for the tall ladies, and I hope they keep coming out with more colors. Next we have some leggings. I've definitely seen these on their website. So basically they kind of remind me in shape a little bit like the Rhythm leggings, maybe a combination of the Rhythm leggings and the Revival leggings. These do have a front seam, which is kind of a bummer for me. It has to be like an all-time favorite legging that I make a sacrifice and wear them if they have a front seam. I tend not to gravitate towards like new leggings with front seams recently. And they also have a little reflective detailing on the side. It's a sleek performance material and the reflective detailing is right here. These also come in a dark brown color with gold detailing, and this one feels a little more lightweight and a little brushed, so there might be some color differences. Okay, I wasn't really sure about these at first, mainly because the ones I saw on the website were like the blue and silver, but I really like the brown with the gold. Like, I don't know, brown activewear has really been growing on me recently. I just feel like the brown and gold really complements each other. These are also super, super thin and stretchy, so definitely a really good summer legging. And because of that stretchiness, the front seam literally isn't invasive at all, so definitely a safe front seam legging. They could have the potential to slide down a little bit, so I'd say if you're in between sizes, a size down. About a medium booty scale, nothing crazy. Probably won't hide a lot of cellulite either because they are super thin, and they're about a 7/8 length. But I don't know, what do you guys think of this reflective detail? Is it cute? Is it not cute? Here's the matching top to those reflective leggings. So again, the brown has the gold detailing, and this is giving me like a line tank shape vibes. I think that this is kind of like an Align tank dupe in terms of the shape. Got a V-neck, scoop in the back, and just this little crop shape. Okay, here's the top. With all of these like Align style tanks, they're pretty cleavagey, so I definitely do get a pretty deep V. I think the small still works for me, so I would say true to size. They're also very stretchy, so very forgiving in the sizing. Not a lot of side boob. We're getting light to medium support, nothing crazy, and just a little scoop in the back. Ooh, and I kind of like how this connects down to the leggings here. I feel like they really tried to play up the little lines here. Okay, we got some joggers next. These have a thick elastic waistband, a little elastic drawstring as well, and they are joggers, or at least they look like joggers in shape, but they don't have any like cuff at the bottom, so they might be more of a straight leg, which tends to look weird on me since I have really big calves and things which don't fall the same. So let's just see how these are. Okay, I like how these feel in terms of the fabric. It's very sleek, lightweight, and I like the top part as well. I feel like the waistband is a nice high rise without me having to pull it up or anything. Pockets are good too, and just like some straight across seams on the glutes, nothing crazy. But personally, since I'm a little tall, I just feel like the straight leg looks weird on me, and you see what I mean about the calves. It's tight on my calves and then kind of flares out a little bit when it's not meant to be flared. This is something that I've learned to deal with throughout my life with big calves. I feel like if you were a couple inches shorter than me and you wanted like a little straight leg jogger type pant, these are actually really soft. And I do like NuBre joggers, I find them very comfortable, but this style I don't think really works on me very well, and I would have preferred a cuffed jogger. Okay, we got some tops. This top is made of a ribbed material, kind of a performance, it's not brushed. Has like kind of like a little faux wrap detail in the front, and if we turn it inside out, it has a built-in shelf lining with cup pads on the inside, so that's great to see. I feel like they used to have a top kind of similar to this that didn't have any lining, and it ended up like not reaching for it that much, because if you're gonna have a top like this, just build in a bra or else you have to wear another layer under it. So yeah, that sounds cute. Let's try it on. Okay, so here's the top. I like it in theory, but I feel like it's just not fitting quite right. Maybe I could have sized down, but honestly the top that I had before that I was talking about that had the same shape except no internal bra lining was the same way. So I'm getting just like a little looseness down here when I feel like it was supposed to be somewhat fitted. It's snug in the bust, but then I get a little bit of gaping here, so it's not a perfect fit for me. And it's a medium support, so it's still somewhat supportive. And here's the back, definitely full coverage. So I think it's cute, just not a perfect fit on me, maybe for a smaller chest size, just because I feel like it fits me here, but it's loose here. Looks like the ribbed top actually has a little matching ribbed legging, which is fun. So this is the same little dusty pink color, and these are ribbed. Here's the material close up, just kind of a performance ribbed material, definitely pretty stretchy. But these have no front seam, which is awesome, and they do have curved glute seams in the back, and the seams in the back definitely remind me of the rhythm leggings, so they should be pretty flattering on the glutes, and they also look decently long. Let's try this on together then. All right, so I'm not a huge ribbed legging person, but I don't mind these too much. I mean, they're not gonna be like my new favorite legging, because like just the ribbed leggings, you know, they just aren't my favorite, but we got like just barely a high rise, barely covers the belly button here. You can see the crotch gusset a little bit from the front, which I don't love. I love the glute seams though. These are the same glute seams that the rhythm leggings have, and I always find them super flattering. So definitely flattering in the glutes. Also, we'll get a little cellulite coverage with the ribbed leggings. These are about a medium compression, so definitely a little more on the compressive side than some ribbed leggings I've had. 7/8 length. They kind of remind me of those Balance ribbed leggings that came out recently, which is another reason why I will never pay high prices for ribbed leggings, because there are so many cheap brands that come out with ribbed leggings. You don't need to pay the high prices. So great alternative if you like ribbed leggings, but they're not for me. Something I've been loving from NuBre recently are their tanks with built-in bras. I'm actually wearing one right now. I've worn this in a couple videos before, and I always get questions on it, but they just make them really well. And they also have a lot more options than like the typical like spaghetti strap ones that you see on Amazon. So here's another one, just kind of a basic tank shape, a little longer than most crop tanks, and of course it has a built-in shelf lining with cup pads, so still going to be supportive enough to wear as like an everyday top, which I love. Let's try it on. So this one's actually fuller length than I thought. If you're wearing like a true high-rise legging, you're not going to show any skin. It definitely is snug on the bust here. I'm feeling very supported, so it fits kind of like a size small sports bra up here, and about light to medium support. It is like a little bit flared down here, but not as much as that shirt we tried on before, so I feel like having not skin tight here is not a huge deal for me. And I just kind of like the simple up and down tank straps. I think this is a nice little like workout top that you could also wear for lifestyle, because it doesn't scream workout tank to me, and I always like tanks like that because you can do so much with them, and if you don't feel like, you know, putting on a real bra that day, this is always a good option. And yeah, definitely made of a more dense fabric, and feeling pretty secure in this one. Okay, this is cute. This is like a little like rusty brown sports bra. Looks like it has decent coverage in the front. By the way, I think they sent me everything in a size small. I basically wear smalls across the board in the NuBre. Occasionally a size down to an extra small in their rhythm leggings, but kind of looks like the fly bra in shape in the front. Just a basic sports bra. I'd say kind of a performance material, maybe like super slightly brushed. Elastic at the bottom, and they have like this open like racerback tee thing in the back, which I feel like looks a little different than most racerbacks, but I'm kind of liking it. It also comes in this nice teal color. I'm sure everything comes in more colors than I'm showing today, so if you're interested in any of the pieces, definitely check out the links below. They usually just send me 1 or 2 colors of everything. Sometimes it's the simplest things I just end up liking the most. I really like this bra. It is like so simple. I don't know, it has really good coverage. Like, I wouldn't really even call this side boob. It's just not like super close to my armpits, and it's a scoop neck, but I'm not spilling out of it at all, so totally covered in a size small. It's soft. I feel pretty supported. It's probably it's really only light to medium, so it's not crazy, but I don't do a ton of high impact stuff at the gym. I'm not a runner or anything, so. And I just really like this racer back. I feel like it's such like a, I don't know, delicate racer back, since all the straps kind of like taper in a little bit, and it really shows off your back, so this is a great back day sports bra. And this warm brown color is so cute. The front shape reminds me of the fly bra, except with more coverage, which the fly bra was always kind of like a medium low coverage for me. This one I'd say is full coverage. I'm checking out what other colors this comes in because I just really like it. Okay, we got another top made of the same material as the last one. So these are all like super lightweight, super stretchy. For me, are really good for like summer layering pieces because they're not going to keep you super warm. They're just going to be a little extra layer if you like to be a little more covered up with like a t-shirt. The only thing about NuBre is that none of their stuff has like tags, or at least most of their stuff doesn't have tags, so I can't tell what the front or the back is. But this one looks cute because there's like a little tie detail, so I bet you could tie like a little bow. We'll see what we can do for this. You could probably wear it with either way in the front. Maybe we'll try it on both ways. Okay, here's the top, very lightweight. I'm wearing it with the bow in the back first, and I feel like it's meant to be the other way around. I just feel like I have an awkward amount of space up here. I think it could be worn both ways. Either way, true to size, slightly relaxed fit, not skin tight, mid cropped. Here is the back. Quickly switch this around to the front. And here it is with the front tied. I feel like this is how it's meant to be worn, but again, I feel like you could do it both ways. They're a little long on the strings. I feel like it might be a little too tied, but I like how it goes like kind of right under the bust. And yeah, this is definitely meant to be the back, but very lightweight, definitely more cropped if you tie it with this in the front. Okay, we got some biker shorts. So these are interesting. They have side pockets. They're kind of like cargo-y to me. They do have a band at the top of the waistband, which is not my favorite. So personally, I don't think these will be my top choice. I do have some NuBre biker shorts that I like. Off the top of my head, I like the burning shorts and the physical shorts. Those are like more like 5-6 inch inseam though. These are definitely longer, and they have a raw cut edge on the bottom, which is kind of interesting that they would have like a band at the top, but raw cut edge at the bottom. I don't know, let's try it on. Okay, so here are the bike shorts. I like that these actually do have the raw cut edge because they literally can't cut into your thighs. Like there's no seam for that. So that's nice. I also like the length of these a little better, more of like a 3/4 down the thighs. They do have a front seam, which I'm not crazy about. And I always feel like with shorts and leggings with this kind of top band, they try to make the waist not as tight so it doesn't cut into you. But for me, it's turning out just to be too loose. I don't love top bands anyway, so I'm not super bummed that these aren't a perfect fit. About a medium compression. Actually, the seams are well above the glutes, so that's nice on these. If you like a top band, these have it. They also have pretty spacious pockets. It's actually a very large side pocket, which is nice. And I like the army green. And here we go. Some biker shorts that are much more my style. They have a double thickness waistband, but no band at the top. So no cutting into the muffin top region. Also, no front seam. The crotch gusset is extended all the way down the leg, which sometimes I like that because then if you see the crotch gusset a little bit, you're like, okay, like it's supposed to be there. And the back, I wish it had the curved seams like the rhythm leggings because those are just the most flattering seams. These kind of go the opposite way that I really want glute seams to go, but they're not horrible. So let's try them on. Okay, so I didn't expect these bikers to be like such a long biker length. Like these are truly like a to the knee biker, maybe even longer depending on how short you are. So it's not my go-to length, but I'm not completely opposed to it. They're about a medium compression overall, no front seam, not really having any issues, barely a high rise to the belly button. And the glute seams, they do sit on my glutes a little bit. So really just a medium on the booty scale, not gonna be your most flattering shorts. The seam at the bottom is snug, but it's not like cutting into me. Yeah, I definitely prefer their bikers that are more of a mid-thigh, but it's nice to have the option. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite tops from them, except it feels a little bit different. So one of my all-time favorite NuBre tops, I think it was called the Lake top back in the day. This one seems like it's made of a little more of a performance material, but basically it was just like kind of plain in the front, and then it had this like open back that you could tie, but I just wore it open like this because I live somewhere where it's really hot. If I'm ever wearing like a tank outside, I want it to be as breathable as possible. So I love how breathable these tanks are. It's literally like wearing not even a shirt because it's so open. So I'm so excited that they brought something like this back. This is always one of my favorites. Yes, okay, I tried this top from Halara. If you guys didn't know, Halara gets a lot of their stuff from AliExpress. I would say everything, but I think some of their dresses are unique. But this looks like just like a plain little top in the front, right? And then in the back, it has this like open strappy back. It looks a lot like one of their sports bras that NuBre had a while ago. I wouldn't say it's super supportive, but it does have built-in cup pads, and I don't know, to me this doesn't scream gym top, but I would definitely wear it as like a lifestyle top, and I already know this one's gonna be super comfy. And I love the dusty pink color of NuBre. It's like favorite color from them. So okay, here's the top. I still think this is just a great like lifestyle top because again, not really screaming gym to me, but what other kind of top like this could have like such a cute open back where you don't have to wear a bra with it? Like it's not super supportive, but it's about a light support. Like I wouldn't feel uncomfortable wearing this for a long period of time, I still feel lifted. It's a nice long line, got some short sleeves, and then we have this super cute like open back detailing. So I think this shirt is a win. I definitely recommend this one. More little built-in bra cami tops. This one seems almost like a little more V-shaped in the front, which is cute. The one I'm currently wearing is more of like a scoop. So I kind of like this little V. And I have this light purple color and also light pink. Let's try it on. This one looks pretty cropped though. I always find this like purpley gray color to be really flattering, at least on me. I feel like it's a really nice color that I like to go for. But anyways, we got slight V here. It's not like the longest of the cropped tanks. I would say this one is almost like a long line sports bra in a way. And since it's spaghetti straps, we're also just gonna get very light support for any high impact things, more like a lounge shirt for me. Definitely feels a little shorter than the classic, you know, kind of more straight across spaghetti strap style shirt from them. Straight up and down straps in the back, nothing crazy. And yeah, kind of more sports bra to me. Okay, I think I've tried this sports bra from them before. It's a high neck, usually about a medium support for this one, and it's a performance material, built-in cups of course, or I guess they're removable cups, and it has like a little mesh cutout detailing in the back, and it's kind of like a classic racer back, but it does have that little mesh cutout. And the bottom, there is a band like right below the seam, but then the bottom of it is just like fabric, so it'll still hold you in. This elastic is also sewn in, so it's not gonna like move around. So oftentimes with high neck sports bras, you get a lot of like side boob, and I feel like I'm pretty covered in this one. So this one definitely has like full coverage, high neck, but it's not like right to your neck, you get a little collarbone, just like the teeniest little peak of side boob. No chance of falling out. Pretty supportive too, definitely medium support, maybe even a little more depending on your cup size. Sleek material, has that little elastic in here. Here's a little cutout on the back with the mesh. I am liking this mint green. This is cute. Okay, this is another kind of little built-in bra top situation. Does have removable cups, does have a little shelf lining, and it's just kind of like a classic tank shape with a little, okay, it's kind of asymmetrical. Overlap detail on the right, little ruche detail on the left. Okay, I wanted to like this one because I feel like this green color is so pretty. It reminds me of the Buffbunny green that recently came out. Buffbunny green is definitely darker. So yeah, you have the little cross detailing here, fabric laid over fabric, and then a little ruched detailing on the side. So I like the asymmetrical vibes. Just as you can see, it's very tight in the bust part, and then a little loose down here, and then like definitely loose on the straps. So I feel like that's kind of a common theme with the tops today. They're not fitting me perfectly, so I feel like these would be better for someone with more of a small cup size that is not going to have this kind of size discrepancy, because I feel like that's kind of the issue here. I hope they have more things in this color, because this is just like a beautiful little like bluish green, and that's like my favorite color lately. Okay, we have these little cutout tanks. This does have a built-in shelf lining with removable cups and just a little cutout in the front. Okay, so here's this top. It's actually made of the light soft material of the more flowy top that we tried on today. So usually their built-in bra tanks are made of like a more dense fabric. Still has a good amount of support though, light to medium support, so good amount for, you know, a shirt. The cutout's actually very small and does go like kind of below the boob fold. I don't love the shape on me, just kind of like the kind of broad tank situation. Full coverage in the back. It's pretty lightweight as far as tanks go, just because it is made of that light material, but I don't know, something about the shape. Maybe it's where it hits me on the shoulders. Not my first choice for tanks, but it is nice and lightweight. Okay, these leggings look fun. They're like this nice rusty orange, a color I always love. And it has like this little wrap detail in the waistband. Like it looks like the waistband is kind of crossed over, and then they have a little mesh on the sides. So I wonder if this kind of goes with that mesh back sports bra. So little mesh cutouts, and the only thing is that they do have a front seam, which is kind of a bummer, but I do appreciate the brands that continue to keep around some front seam for people who don't like no front seam leggings. So if you're a front seam girl, the Polo Jump still has plenty of front seams. So these also look like definitely either 7/8 or... Okay, these leggings almost kind of have like a cross waist energy going on. They do have a band at the top, which I didn't notice before, but it's kind of cutting me right at the smallest point of my waist. So personally, it's hitting me at a good place, but it could cut in because of the top band. I like the little kind of wrap detailing here with the little mesh cutout, and it is above like where my underwear would be, so that's not going to peek through. Here's the back. It could be a little higher on the glutes. There's also a little tiny pocket here for a key or something, and there is a front seam, a little more invasive than the brown reflective leggings, but I still wouldn't say it's bad. These are also 7/8, about a medium compression. I actually kind of like this little rusty color going on. So they're not my like top choice, but I actually kind of like some of the details. Okay, another pair of leggings. These ones also have a top seam, and they also kind of have that classic like pocket legging little seam detailing on the back that I just don't absolutely love. We got some pockets here. No front seam on these though. That's nice. And it kind of feels like a little more of a performance, a little bit heavier, probably not super high rise. Okay, so these have their pros and cons. They're not gonna be my personal choice for leggings, but the front part actually doesn't have a band at the top, but starting around here, they do have a band all the way throughout, so you could get some cutting in. These are also more of a mid-rise. You could pull them up a little more, but they are pretty sleek, so they'll probably slide down eventually. No front seam, no problems there. Nice little pockets, little contour seam detailing down the leg. Really not flattering on the glutes. They're just not high enough up for me, and I don't like all the seams that go directly over my glutes. It's just never been my personal thing. They're definitely a little more on the compressive side too. Maybe medium to high. Yeah, if you don't like a high-rise legging, I think they could be nice, and it's nice that they have pockets, but they're not my personal style. Okay, we have another tank. This one is just a basic little cropped tank with no built-in bra, so no bra in this one. It looks similar to the shape of a tank I have from them that does have a built-in bra, but that one's also like more of a full length. So yeah, this will just be kind of like a little layering piece if you don't like a built-in bra tops. We have a basic little sports bra here, kind of a bandeau shape almost, with these little double straps that go straight up and down. Hopefully this one has enough coverage for me. Okay, so here's the sports bra. I am getting side boob coverage, but it's definitely pretty scooped in the front, so I'd say it's like a light to medium coverage and low support. So definitely more of like a cute strappy sports bra than a supportive one, and it just has the two straps going up and down. I feel like they're not gonna stay separated very well, but maybe they could actually if you situate them that way. Some of mine, and actually my mom's too, favorite tops from Napoa Gym are just like these basic, super lightweight cap sleeves. They also have long sleeves. I'm not sure if they do have this version. Just a breathable little t-shirt situation that's fitted, but this one is super lightweight and it has some panels that allow for some breathability as well. Here's the fabric and it's just super stretchy, super breathable. I like to wear these, especially like the long sleeves on hikes if I'm trying to keep the sun off my arms, just because, you know, sometimes you don't want to have to put on all the sunscreen. I know some shirts don't really have SPF in it. I don't really understand how SPF works in shirts and clothing. That is something for me to figure out myself, but love these tops. And we have finally made it through the box. This is the last thing, just a little sports bra. Looks pretty plain in the front, elastic at the bottom, but the back splits into kind of like a thicker, thinner strap cross situation, and it also has a 3-hook closure at the back if you like hooked closure bras. This one also has 4 levels for you to tighten it, so I think definitely some flexibility with sizing there. And this also helps if your sports bras kind of stretch out over time. Okay, here's the bra. I'd say it's about a medium coverage, not getting like full coverage or anything. Definitely have a little side boob going on, definitely some cleavage, so not your most high coverage bra. Support is about a medium. It's actually pretty good. I'm feeling pretty secured, and I really like that it hooks closed in the back because I feel like you can really like, you know, kind of get a little more support by tightening it down there. I'm not sure I got all the hooks because 3 hooks is a lot, to be honest. But yeah, I like this one. Nice little performance material, probably pretty sweat wicking, and I think it's still a good amount of coverage for me. Okay, I'm honestly just impressed that we made it through all that. That was a lot of stuff. I'm going to list my top picks here on the screen. Definitely feel like I was a big fan of a lot of the tops and bras and the 28-inch rhythm leggings. Just like a classic legging, if you are just someone who's looking for a super basic pair of leggings, that is just always a go-to. All right, if you made it this far into the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Leave a comment down below what other videos you'd like to see coming up. I do have break right now, so definitely doing a lot of video planning, taking a lot of suggestions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today, oh, Miss Peach, don't leave us. Peach, I thought you were gonna sit with us this whole video. That would've been nice. She's got better things to do. Today we're reviewing the Alphalete Pulse collection. It launches this Saturday, August 28th, I believe is the day off the top of my head, 10 a.m. CST. So this is a collection that focuses on performance materials, which, if I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever tried like a true performance material from Alphalete. Like maybe this is their first. Think like a sleek, light, sweat wicking material, lots of colors. And I believe there's 2 different leggings, 2 types of shorts, and 3 sports bras, and then 2 tops. And I did get a little bit of everything, so we'll be able to see how it all works. I've only been able to go to the gym in 1 thing so far, but if I'm able to go in another thing before this video gets posted. So actually just this past week, Alphalete reached out to me, and apparently a lot of you guys put in my name as a code for the last launch when I indeed did not have a code. So because of that, they decided to offer me one. So now I do have a code. It's just my name, Kathryn. Thank you guys for putting it in there, even though I didn't have one. So if you're ever buying from Alphalete and I helped you out in your purchasing decisions, feel free to use the code. And of course, anytime you use my code, make sure to enter my monthly giveaway. Also, I always get the question like, oh, does this mean you're like an athlete now or anything? Athletes for brands are generally exclusive with the brand, and obviously because of the nature of me reviewing a lot of different brands on YouTube, like that's something I'm never going to be able to do. So they just kind of send me stuff before the launches. I review it for you guys, give all of my honest feedback. This isn't like sponsored or anything. I feel like you guys get it at this point, but every once in a while, some people don't. So yeah, obviously my reviews are still going to be 100% honest, because if they weren't, you guys would stop watching me and I would be upset. So anyways, let's get into the video. So first of all, the fabric, everything is made of the same nylon elastane blend. It's kind of what I think of when I think of a performance material. It's sleek, a little bit cool to the touch, pretty lightweight. So it's not gonna be brushed like the Alphalux or the Surface material. It's pretty different from anything I've tried from Alphalete before, so it's really hard to compare them to other collections. And it's like more of a matte finish performance material than kind of that like cheap shiny look. Here's a close-up of the fabric just to kind of give you a feel for it, and it is very stretchy. Generally performance materials like this are a little bit on the compressive side. This one feels decently thin, so maybe like medium compression, but we'll see when we get to trying on everything. So first, let's start off with what I think will be my favorite leggings. These are the Women's Pulse Kinetic leggings, and this is the color Matcha, which I think is my favorite color in the collection. I've just been loving a green lately. So everything today has no front seam, so we're not going back into front seam territory or anything. Very slightly extended crotch gusset here. There is some paneling that goes down the side of the leg. The glute seams are still slightly curved in the back, so it should be pretty flattering on the glutes, and the logo is like a slightly shiny silicone. And these particular leggings, it says that they're a 27.5-inch inseam, which is like great for me because I'm very tall, so usually I like a 28-inch if possible. I can manage with a 25, 26, but if there's gonna be a longer one, that's great. All right, here they are in the cinnamon color. So they're solid high rise, goes above the belly button. Again, these ones do not have a band at the top, so no cutting in to like the waist or anything. No front seam, and I don't think the gusset is very visible from the front, or not in the back either, because I know the Amplify, so the gusset was always very visible in the back. Here's the side panel detailing. There's like 2 main panels, and then they do have just like kind of very slight curved glute seams. None of these have pockets, by the way. I feel like there could have been like a pocket or something here. No pockets on any of these. I'd actually say these are still pretty flattering on the glutes. They're very stretchy and like hugging to all of your curves, so you can definitely situate them to be very flattering on the glutes. I'm gonna give them medium to high booty scale. Overall, my size small. I would say that these are true to size. If you're in between it, probably size down. They are gonna be a little more compressive, but I think with how much stretch these have, they're pretty forgiving, so I'd size down if in between. About a medium compression. You could probably also size down if you really want like super high compression, but these are really only about a medium. They're actually pretty good in the length for me. I don't really feel like they're going to slide down. It's possible because they are kind of a sleek material, but they're not so slippery that I feel like they're just gonna like slide down super low. So I don't know, I feel like they'll probably be okay. Probably not the most cellulite coverage because these are not like a super thick fabric, so I wouldn't expect a lot of cellulite coverage. And I did wear this fabric, not these leggings, to the gym today with a sports bra, and I didn't notice any under boob sweat. And usually if I have a fabric that's going to show sweat, I can show boob sweat in like any workout because that's just where I sweat most. So I feel like this fabric is pretty sweat friendly. Maybe show a little bit, but I truly didn't notice any during my workout. And like I do notice sweat on like the Alpha Lux. So this material is also super stretchy, and like I don't feel any restriction in any of the seams or anything in any squats or anything. Okay, I'm glad I got a chance to work out in this set before publishing this review because I just really feel like these weren't as high rise as I thought they would be. When I do kind of pull them up, I feel like I get a little situation here. They didn't slide down past this point, but normally I do like my leggings to go at least to my belly button, and these are just really more of like a mid-rise. So I feel like most of Alpha Elite's like non-seamless stuff is very like mid-rise, a lot lower than like their revivals and their amplifies, and I definitely prefer the height of the revivals and amplifies. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer for me because I just do prefer a slight high rise. Parts of these leggings remind me of the Buffbunny Spin leggings, except these are a little more sleek. Also because these want to be like more of a mid-rise, the seams aren't quite as flattering on the glutes. So I actually feel like my favorite parts of this collection are the bras, which I'm very impressed about. That's my post-gym check-in. And the second type of leggings they have are the women's Pulse Surge leggings. These have a 25-inch inseam, so definitely a little shorter than the last, a little short girl friendly. These also have no front seam, and they have a slightly different panel detailing down the side. It's like not as wide. And these have more stitches in the back. They don't have like the same like tapered glute seams. It's more flat across. And I had no idea that these had like a top band, so I wouldn't really call it like an elastic at the top, but there is that little like seam at the top of this waistband, which I don't love this top seam because I just feel like there's so much potential to like cut into your like waist region, create like a little like muffin top or something. But sometimes I get pigeonholed in my legging preferences and forget that other people also have preferences. Like some people like front seams. I talked about this in my IG live yesterday, and some people commented and they were like, actually I really like when there's a top band because it helps the leggings from rolling. So if you're a top band girl, they got you with the Surge leggings. Oh, and it must be mentioned that they also made the Surge leggings in, wait for it, white? I literally do not own a single pair of plain white leggings because so many brands just like stay so far away from it that they're like, nope, we're not gonna do white, because the odds that this is actually squat proof, put your hopes onto the ground because they're not gonna be squat proof. But I mean, it's probably better than a white Amplify because this material is a little more opaque than the Amplify material. We're gonna double squat test these just to see, but I saw someone wearing the all white and it looked like so sleek, but it's just like, it would get dirty so quickly that it's not gonna be my gym choice, but it's bold of them. All right, here they are. This is the size small. I definitely feel the band at the top. Like I do feel like if I was leaning over a certain way, it is going to cut into you and create that little like folding over. So personally, I don't see myself reaching for these that much just because I don't love a top band. It does help sleek performance leggings stay up, so I do see the point, but I'd rather just find a sleek legging that doesn't slide down, and I really just didn't feel like the first leggings slid down enough to justify the seam, at least for me. But again, if you're one of those people who likes the seam, it has it. No front seam on these, little crotch gusset, less paneling down the side. This one's kind of more of like a swoop from the back down and then wraps around the front. These are definitely more of a 7/8. They are the 25-inch inseam. And while these are just as stretchy and hugging as the last ones, I wouldn't say they're as flattering on the glutes because this seam is just like a little bit lower. You're not getting those curved glute seams or anything. It's a little more flat across. So these I'm just gonna give a medium on the booty scale. I don't see any hidden pockets or anything. And yeah, not gonna be cellulite proof, just like I said in the last ones. But yeah, not loving the top band. It's definitely cutting into me. In terms of sizing, I would say true to size. If in between, I might size up in these because I wouldn't want this to cut in to the waist too much. Okay, I wanted to show the white leggings just on. I feel like you can usually tell when a legging has like a brighter waistband than the body of the legging. They're not gonna be 100% opaque, but I also feel like I may have gotten a little bit of self-tanner on them as I, got on. But to be quite honest, I do feel like they're more opaque than my light blue Amplifies, which I wore to the gym once and I was very self-conscious. So I don't know when I'd wear these, probably not to the gym. Now onto the shorts. These are the Kinetic shorts. They're 7.5-inch inseam, so definitely a biker short. And these are basically the Kinetic leggings in biker short form, so side panel detailing, contour glute seams in the back, no front seam. And again, the Kinetic shorts and leggings do not have that top band, so if you stay away from the top band because you don't like things cutting into you, this one's gonna be the one. I think they actually sent these to me in a medium. Generally, I wear smalls in most of Alphalete stuff. Occasionally with their shorts, I'll size up to a medium, and they did send me a medium in these shorts, so we'll see how these are, if they're true to size or not. Everything else I got is a small. Okay, so here are these shorts. I did get them in a medium, and I'm definitely feeling a little less compression overall than the small leggings in this version. I wouldn't say I have any like extra fabric around the crotch, but my waistband isn't feeling super compressed, and I do have a little excess room in the waist. So I really don't think that there's a need to size up in these shorts. I think true to size. If you're in between, I might size up just because maybe they would compress your thighs a little bit. I am getting a little compression down here. It's not cutting in. If it was a small, it might compress a little more, but I see it more of like as a compression region, not like a dig in. They're nice, solid biker length, and definitely flattering on the glutes again. Again, these I think are like a medium high on the booty scale. So yeah. Then we got the Surge shorts, basically the Surge legging in short form. They do have the top band. They do have more like flat across glute seams, and these are a 4-inch inseam. And I did wear these to the gym today, and like every 4-inch inseam short I've tried, they did kind of like slide up and roll up a little bit on me. They didn't squish down my thighs though, but I truly just don't believe that there's any 4-inch short that will not roll up on me, because as soon as you hit some point in my thigh, everything's coming up. So, okay, just pausing here for a second where you can see the band kind of cutting into me. So for the shorts, I would size up if in between. Personally, I don't know if I would size up just because they actually fit pretty well as is. It's really just the band. I wore it to the gym today. These didn't slide down, but shorts tend to slide down a little less than leggings. They did slide up and roll a little bit though. For me, 4-inch inseams, they just end up sitting around here by the end of my workout, so that's just something that happens. But the bottom band isn't cutting into my thighs. No front seam. Decent amount of waistband compression. I feel like this waistband is actually pretty thick. And again, just medium booty scale. I really don't think it's anything crazy on the glutes. And also pretty sweat friendly. And I feel like the fabrics feel a little bit different. Like this green fabric feels a little bit softer and a little less slippery than like the blue, for example. So I always find a couple little like color differences, like feel wise, in Alphalete stuff. So I do feel like at least my batch of the green feels a little bit softer. Now moving on to bras, we have the Women's Pulse Surge bra. All of their bras in this collection, I've only tried on 2 so far, definitely have more coverage and support than their last collection, which was the Surface collection, which really has like no support for the girls, like not recommended for large cup sizes. These bras actually fit boobs just like much better. This one has a high neck, this little keyhole cutout, which depending on where it is, I've had a bra like this in the past where anytime I sweat in the gym, boob sweat is where I sweat the most. And then the sweat just escapes right out of this hole. There are removable cups and it is a racer back. All right, so here's the bra. And because it's a high neck, I was expecting some kind of side boob situation. And I feel like I'm pretty covered on the side. So overall for the bras for this collection, actually do have good coverage, which is awesome. They're finally doing that. This one has the most coverage out of them all. Definitely a high coverage bra. In terms of support, I'm gonna give it a medium support. I actually feel decently supported. This one's true to size. I feel like the band is a good amount of snug along my waistband here. I don't have any areas of gaping. I thought I might have had an area of gaping like right here, but kind of like where the seam comes together, I feel like I get like just a little bit of folding some places, but it's not actually gaping open. The neckline actually isn't super high up. It does have a little scoop down and it has this cutout because if you have like decent sized boobs, they like kind of like fold the sports bra over a little bit, so you probably can't even really see the cutout. Probably pull it down a little bit. I don't know. I think the cutout's cute. It's just like kind of gets hidden for me, but I am glad it's not so big of a cutout that there's like a big under boob hole because that's just like a lot. So you can't like actually see any under boob. It's just showing where like my fake tan likes to collect right here. I don't know why it does that. Very simple racer back in the back. Next we have the Pulse Balance Bra. This is kind of like the most basic one, the lowest coverage of the three. It's almost like a bandeau type shape with these straps that come up and then go to a racer back. Removable cups with an elastic at the bottom and then just like the logo in the front here. I'm wearing it in the color Cinnamon right here. All right, so here's the Balance Bra and I actually have pretty good coverage in this one. I think because this little strap here comes so far out to the side, like I have a lot of really good like side boob coverage. So I definitely feel secure in this bra. I would say it's like medium to high coverage because we do have like just a little bit of cleavage here and I feel like might be being squished out like a hair. So I'd say true to size on this one. This is a small, but if you're in between, I would size up. So go on logo here. It's like kind of a square neck, but it's almost like a bandeau with like what looks like a halter, but then it comes into just kind of a simple racer back in the back. So the back isn't super exciting. I will say this cinnamon color actually goes with the copper amplifies like pretty well. It's not an exact match, but it's almost like a little tonal, and I think that's cute. Support for this one, I don't know, it's compressing me a decent amount. I'd say it's a solid medium support. I don't know, just like a big step up from the Surface bras, which I can't really even wear comfortably to the gym. And this, I would feel comfortable working out in it. And lastly, the Women's Pulse Kinetic Bra. This one is a little more coverage than the one I'm wearing right now. It's actually pretty good coverage. I did wear this one to the gym today. This one's got a little square neck in the front, logo here, and then this is definitely your strappiest back. The other two just have a classic racer back. This one has like kind of two little straps come together and then split into 4 straps at the bottom. Something I don't love about this one is the cup pad holes on like the top of the cup area, and it's always so much harder for me to like get in and out of. And here's this bra. This one runs a little bit bigger than the last one. In general, I think it actually does run a little bit big. Like I do have what it feels like just like a teeny bit of extra space. I think I probably could have sized down to an extra small. The band isn't super snug here, and I noticed during my workout today, I was doing like a pull day, and whenever I like leaned forward a little bit and my arms would kind of come together, this front part would kind of like gape out a little bit. And I think that's just because it's not like snug enough on me. So if you're in between, for sure size down, but even if you're not in between, I think you could probably go for a size down. Just know if you do stay with your normal size, it might not be the most compressive. So because of that, I'm not getting quite as much support as the last bra. That's another reason why I feel like I should size down. This is like a light to medium, but I feel like if I had the size down, it would be a medium support. But there is great coverage on this bra. Pretty good on the sides, not as much as the last one, but I really wouldn't call this like side boob or risk of anything falling out. And we have this square neckline. You can see a little bit of cleavage, but I'm not like coming out of it at all like I was like a little bit on the last one. This bra has these seams up the side here, logo down here. And this is the one that splits into the kind of strappiness on the back. So if you like a strappy back sports bra, this is really the only one in the launch that has a strappy back. Also keeps it nice and like lightweight and open. But yeah, even when I just kind of open up my arm a little bit here, I just feel like I have a little bit of space. So this one runs a little bit big. I also wore this one at the gym today and I didn't see any boob sweat on it. So I think this fabric is pretty sweat friendly. Next, we have the Women's Pulse Zip Tank, which I saw people wearing this before the launch, and I swear I thought this was going to be like a bra. Pinto. I really thought this was going to be a bra that you could like wear on your own, but there are no cup pads or any sort of lining in this, so it's really just a top, which is fine. I just like don't know why I thought it was going to be a shirt with like actual cup pads, but it's actually pretty full coverage on the back, so you should be able to hide a sports bra underneath. I'll try it on top of this Pulse Balance bra because these are the matching colors. Got a little quarter zip in the front. Pretty thin and lightweight, and it's like a mock neck at the top. Okay, I think I can get over my initial disappointment with this not having an inner bra or anything, because the Balance bra, which is what I'm wearing underneath, completely hides underneath it. Like you cannot see any of the straps. So I feel like most of the bras, to be honest, would hide underneath because they all kind of taper in the back. But yeah, you can wear the Balance bra underneath this, no problem. I feel like you could wear this zipped down. The zipper stays in place pretty well, so you can kind of zip it up however much you want. And personally, I wouldn't wear it like this, but whatever you want to do. Turtlenecks for fall, it's not a new concept. Good coverage on the side here, does come up and taper, gives you like a little shoulder enhancement. I love that. I'd say it's like a mid-length crop, depending on how tall you are. This might actually just hit the top of your legging waistband. For me, I'm just getting like a little bit of skin, but you have no risk of showing the sports bra underneath because it's actually quite a ways up. So definitely a good length. Logo down here, it's pretty lightweight, but it's probably not something I'm going to work out in just because I don't really love having like extra layers. But it might be like a to and from the gym piece for me. And lastly, the Women's Pulse jacket. So this is going to be kind of a cropped jacket. I expect it to kind of go to my legging waistband type of thing with a slight little mock neck. Ooh, it does have thumb holes and a full zip up the front and a little logo on the bottom left. All right, here's the jacket. It's a little more cropped than I thought, so definitely the possibility to show some skin. Okay, this is a size small and it's not like fully fitted all the way down for me, so I don't think there's any need to like size up in this one if you want a little extra space. I also don't feel like it's too tight on my chest. Like some zippers, you like can't get over the boob region. This one I feel like it's fine. Here it is all the way up, kind of like a little mock neck like before, not too tight on my neck. Here's a little zipper here, just says Athlete. This would be like a to and from the gym kind of piece for me, maybe like lifestyle. It's actually not the worst summer jacket because this material is very lightweight. So compared to like a lot of the hoodies that they've released this summer, this one could actually be used for like a light summer layer, even though summer's almost over. For me, summer is just starting because I'm on break. So, and we just have some classic thumb holes here. It does go all the way down my wrists and it's very stretchy. Alright, so that's it for the review. Please give this video a thumbs up if you made it this far. And if you have any questions about the launch, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. You can try to message me on Instagram. My Instagram DMs were working for like an hour this morning and then they decided to turn off again. So, but I can always read all my comments, so definitely if you have any questions, I'll get back to them down there. If you happen to be shopping the launch and you plan on using my code, thank you. Again, I have a link to my monthly giveaway in the description. And just a little reminder, there's a lot of launches happening right now, but Black Friday, it's honestly just around the corner, so that is my favorite time to buy from activewear places because you just get so much more bang for your buck. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Yeah, but he's stupid rich. This one thing he's stupid, but this thing he's stupid rich. And that's what he is. But yeah, I don't get it wrong.
Hey guys, and welcome to my Buffbunny NuBre Collection review. I'm super excited about this launch because the NuBre fabric from Buffbunny has been my favorite from them for a long time. It's like a soft brushed fabric. We'll get into that later. And it's all like earth toned colors. So now that we're like kind of going into fall, there's like some rusty oranges, some yellows, some like olive greens, all that good stuff. So definitely very neutral colors. The launch is happening on Saturday, September 4th at 1 p.m. CST, and I'll list all of the other time zones on the screen here. If you do decide to shop the launch, you can use my code Kathryn. It's not a discount code, it is just a support code. I appreciate if you use it, and if you do, as always, make sure to enter my monthly giveaway. I always have that linked in the description below. And if you have any questions about the launch, try to comment them down below. Sometimes my Instagram DMs are a little bit finicky, so you can always try to message me and I will try to get back to them, but try to message me like before Friday so that I have time to go through and look at them. So let's start off with talking about the fabric. So everything in this launch is either in the NuBre fabric or the Nimbus fabric, but basically everything's the NuBre, only some tops are in the Nimbus fabric. So the NuBre fabric is a double brushed, so brushed on the inside, which is like touching your skin, and the outside. And it's a 74% nylon, 26% spandex, just super soft, super comfy. Here's what the fabric looks like close up. Very finely brushed, super soft. If you've never tried Buffbunny before, this is like my go-to fabric. So I think there's a lot of really great pieces in this collection. If you are like a performance, sleek material kind of person, this is really not going to be your launch because there's nothing in that kind of fabric. In general, I find the NuBre fabric to be about a medium compression, and I'd say like mostly cellulite friendly. You're going to get more cellulite coverage in things like the bossy print and darker colors, but in general, the fabric has a little bit of thickness to it because it's brushed inside and outside, so you generally get a little cellulite coverage. It also shows just a little bit of sweat. Generally, it dries pretty quickly. I wouldn't say that it like really highlights sweat, but it's not completely sweat proof. And it does attract a lot of pet fur, I just will say, because I really have tried to keep all of these pieces away from my cats, but somehow the pet fur just gets on there. So if you have white fluffy animals, just be aware that it will get on these. And now for launch colors, there are a couple returning colors. Midnight Navy is the same as Midnight Navy has been in the past. These are an older pair of Rosa leggings I have that are in the color Midnight Navy. Secret Garden Teal is the same color as Teal Me More, and they said in the Behind the Designs video that they're going to keep these names moving forward. So I know it's a little bit confusing. I didn't even know that they were the same, but they are the same. And lastly, Vineyard Dark Red is the same as Cabernet, and this will be the name going forward. Other colors are Pink Salt, which I don't have, but I did get a color comparison. I also got Canyon Rust, which is a beautiful, bright, rusty orange. Golden Hour Yellow, very bright yellow, a little more yellowy than the old flame color. Grounded Dark Olive. Riverbed Blue. And the bossy prints are back. These are my favorite prints from Buffbunny just because they're such like a subtle print. They're not like really wild, and I feel like they're just very wearable just as like either one top or one bottom paired with like a plain color. So this is the Vineyard Dark Red bossy print. There's also just the regular black and white bossy print and Pink Salt bossy print. Well, hello, Peach. Are you coming to sit with me? Or are you coming to get fur on my clothes? No, no, no. Here, there's a little bed for you right here. I will say I feel like this collection, there's a lot more of like the darker neutrals and not a lot of like the bright fun, the yellow or the orange. The only sports bra that comes in that yellow and orange color is the Revolution bra, and that's like not my favorite bra, so I wish they would have had more pieces in the bright colors because there weren't a lot. And there's also only one pair of leggings in the Canyon Rust color, which are the Latitude leggings, so I kind of feel like those might sell out because they're the only rusty orange color, and I feel like that one's gonna be popular. Just want to touch on some measurements I'm going to be including for each of the items. I always measure the waistband. I got all size small, so this is going to be the measurement for the size small waistband, the rise of all the bottoms, and the inseam. So this is kind of what they are, just like as a reference, and I will just be including them at the little like wrap up main points section I do at the end of each piece, just as a little guide. Starting off with the Latitude leggings, these are a 26-inch inseam, and these are a pretty basic legging. They do have some details down the side. These have one of the more enhanced glute seams in the collection. No front seam, none of these leggings in the collection have a front seam, and these leggings do have kind of a little laser cut pocket in the back of the waistband for storing like a key, a card, something like that. Okay, so actually after watching these clips back, the Latitude leggings are the only leggings where the gusset like sits really far forward. Like I felt like it was super visible, and I even took photos in these leggings and tried to like push the gusset back a little more, and it just wanted to sit very forward. So the other leggings don't do that. You can see them in the try-on, but I just wanted to point that out because that's something that would bother me. So, all right, here are the Latitude leggings. These are definitely one of the more simple leggings this launch. They're kind of like the Rosa leggings with a little extra detail. So, high rise above the belly button. Got a nice thick waistband here. It also comes into like a slight V, kind of like the Rosa leggings do. A slight little crotch gusset here, maybe a little bit visible from the front. These ones are like more of a light to medium compression. In general, I find that like lighter colors, especially in this fabric, tend to just be a little less compressive. So like the Secret Garden teal is going to be a little more compressive than this Canyon Rust color. You have this weaving detail down the side. Someone asked me during my like IG live unboxing if these are similar to the Loch Ness leggings, which I see what you mean now. I feel like they had the same thing for the Loch Ness leggings, but I definitely wouldn't say they're similar because these have like the full waistband and they're a little higher rise. And these also have pretty enhanced glute seams as well, so they're definitely going to be medium high on the booty scale. I feel like all the leggings this launch are pretty flattering. The NuBre fabric makes like really like hugging leggings. Like you don't get any like, you know, butt frumpiness, for lack of a better term. So always super nice and, you know, contouring to the curves. Almost full length on me, maybe kind of 7/8, but they have a little pocket detailing in the back. Yeah, I think this is a great legging if you maybe like weren't a big fan of the legacy detailing back here, but it's just got a little more going on than the Rosa leggings. Another new legging are the Monarch high-rise leggings. So these are kind of similar to the Siren leggings, except they have the addition of a pocket. So there's kind of a lot going on with these. You have a cross waist, a pocket, and a little like butterfly seam on the back. I will do a side-by-side right here of the Siren leggings and the Monarch leggings because the Siren leggings actually have 1 more inch to the rise, so they're a little taller, and these also are 1 inch wider in the size small. So I did find the Siren leggings ran a little bit small, so I feel like these are a little bit more true to size. These are a 26-inch inseam. They have no front seam, slightly extended crotch gusset, and the pockets that kind of resemble the Rosa pocket legging pockets. I would like you guys to know that during all of these try-ons, Peach is literally sitting like this. Are you waking up? Oh, hello, Peach. You're so pretty. Okay, do we see her now? Oh, Peach, you're in a deep sleep. All right, guys, the Monarch leggings. Already I'm feeling, oh, Peach, you cannot get near me with these because you're gonna get your fur everywhere. Oh, what was that? Okay, so these are already fitting much more true to size than the Siren leggings for me. I really felt like the Sirens were a little too compressive, like a little snug. These are a solid medium compression overall. Still feel like they come up pretty high in the rise, but because they're not quite as high rise, I do feel like maybe this like little V part is like just a tiny bit lower. But Peach, how'd you find your way back in here? No front seam. You can maybe kind of see the gusset like a teeny bit, not too bad. These leggings also have the same kind of like pockets that the Rosa pocket leggings have. So kind of that like tapered V pocket. And they also have the legacy legging detailing in the back. So for me, all 3 of these together is kind of a lot of details for one legging. Personally, I like how the Siren leggings just had like this and the fountain seams in the back, or maybe just like the legacy seams with a pocket. But all 3 together, it's pretty busy, even though it is a solid colored legging. So I feel like if you're just looking at someone, you might not see all of the details, but fit is really good though. I would say true to size. These are definitely true to size. If in between, you could go either way, size down for more compression, size up if you don't want as much compression, but I don't think they'd be like too loose. Flattering on the glutes as usual, cellulite friendly, and these are about a 7/8 length. They also have Rosa pocket leggings. These are Rosa pocket leggings I got from a previous launch, but the teal color is the same. So these have no front seam, straight across waistband, slightly tapered seams in the back, and they do have the pockets on the side. And these are also a 26-inch inseam. Also, just the classic Rosa leggings. These are going to be your most simple legging, so if you're just like a really super basic legging kind of person, there's just like a slight dip down in the front with the waistband, solid high rise, and pretty enhanced glute seams on the back. They didn't used to be this deep of a V, but a couple launches ago, they updated it, so now it's a little more enhanced with the V seams. 26-inch inseam. There's also the Legacy leggings, another pretty basic legging. From the front, they look super plain. Just a very flat across waistband, but in the back they do have that little like 3-tiered kind of butterfly stitching, which I love. Personally, out of all the basic leggings, I do prefer like the Legacy to the Rosa because they just have like a little extra little details. They also have a little extra seam detailing down the side of the leg. These are also a 26-inch inseam. There's also the Legacy biker shorts. These are a 7-inch biker short, so kind of my ideal length for a biker. Comes in a bunch of colors, but the only bossy print is the black bossy print, and in the past, this bossy print has run a little bit smaller, even compared to the new bossy print Legacy shorts, the 4-inch length, not the biker short. They ran a little smaller. So personally in the bossy print, I size up, but in the solids, I say true to size, only size up if in between. After looking at a couple photos that I've seen posted of the new Legacy shorts versus the biker shorts and the leggings, I think it's just the shorts that the waistband is shorter on because it does look a little bit smaller in the photos. So I think the rise should be the same on both the Legacy bike shorts and the Legacy leggings. Here are the Legacy biker shorts. These were from a couple launches ago, so I'm not sure if they've made any changes because this is definitely a higher rise than the Legacy like 4-inch shorts I just tried on, and these also run a little bit smaller. So in these ones, I would have needed a medium. This is a small. I feel like they might have updated the sizing on the bossy print, but I'll make sure to ask around and see if that's the case because I was just getting a little too much compression around here in the thighs in this size. But these are one of my favorite biker shorts from Buffbunny because I love like the just little 7-inch inseam, not too long. It's like a good length for like really all heights. No front seam, and you got little details. So these ones are just so cute. Next we have the Legacy shorts. So the bikers are 7-inch, the regular shorts are a 4-inch inseam. All of the bossy prints are lined with white on the inside, but I find that it's pretty opaque and I don't really notice white when I stretch it out. Here is unstretched, here is stretched. I just really feel like it doesn't shear out too much. So these have a flat across waistband, no front seam, and they do have the little butterfly detailing in the back. These are actually an inch shorter in the waistband than the first round of Legacy shorts. So these were only a 9-inch rise. The old Legacy shorts were a 10-inch rise. They still are definitely a high rise on me, and they didn't slide down during my workout. Generally, the NuBre fabric is really good about not sliding down because it's a little more grippy on your skin. But keep in mind, these are the lowest rise out of all of the pieces today. This time, the waistband of the bossy print did match up to the solid Legacy shorts, so I don't think there's as much of a need to size up in the bossy as before. At least in the burgundy, I really can't speak to like the black bossy print, even the Legacy leggings or bike shorts, because all I have is the regular shorts. All right, the Legacy shorts, I will also try these on in the solid color to talk through, but even though the rise is a little less than before, these do not move at all during my workouts, and it's still a high rise above my belly button. So personally, that's not really a big issue. The only thing is the waistband's a little shorter, so you're gonna get a little less of an extended like tummy control region. But overall in the bossy print, these are about a medium compression, maybe even a little more. I do notice that with the bossy print ones, I get a little more compression in the thigh region. So with the solid colors in the past, it's been very non-compressive in this region, so no thigh squishing. But in the bossy print, I feel like I do get like just like the tiniest bit of cutting in. So if you're in between in the bossy print, definitely size up. Still very flattering on the glutes. Even though they're compressive, I don't feel like they really squish me down. I love the little glute contour detailing. Bossy print also very cellulite friendly. They are going to be lined with white. So it doesn't look like very obvious when I stretch it, and even at the gym, I feel like I really didn't notice it was lined with white, but it is definitely a white lining on the inside. So if you don't like that, definitely bossy print's not for you. I also will say these were a little more snug around here, so I felt like they rolled up easier instead of sliding up. And because it's white on the inside, when it rolls up, it's really obvious when they roll up. So I felt like I could see this, like at the gym, you could see the white rolling up if they rolled up a little too much. And yeah, because they are a 4-inch inseam, they do roll on me. every short that's 4 inches always rolls up on me, so it's nothing new. I don't know if I would size up because after wearing them I feel like they loosened up a little bit, and they are a little bigger than like the bossy print biker shorts were, so I feel like the sizing was slightly adjusted, but definitely an in-between size up situation. There are also Rosa Pocket bike shorts. So there were Rosa Pocket shorts like a while ago, but those were 4-inch inseam. These are a 10-inch inseam. So I think like the longest bikers that Buffbunny's come out with. Same little crotch gusset, no front seam, and the pockets here aren't quite as big as the pockets on the leggings. I find I can fit less things in these pockets, and pretty enhanced glute seams as well. Alright, so here are the Rosa Pocket bike shorts. These ones are definitely a high rise. They're an inch higher than the legacy shorts, so they are like a 10-inch rise. The other ones were 9. Pretty thick, compressive waistband here. It also just comes down to like a very slight V in the front. No front seam. There is like a little extended crotch gusset, but they're not very visible from the front this time, which I really like. One of these little tapered pockets down here, much like the Rosa Pocket leggings, and it still fits my phone, but it definitely causes issues when it's a little bit tapered there. So if you have like an iPhone Max or whatever it is, I don't know the phones, it might struggle to fit completely in the pocket. You do have the tapered seams in the back. I feel like it's not the most obvious tapered seam on the pocket leggings, just because you have the pockets that come here. So if you kind of stay away from like the deep V usually, I feel like these are a very wearable version of that. And these are a 10-inch inseam, which was longer than I expected them to be. Personally, I prefer like a 7-8-inch biker short. If you're much shorter than me, they might go like all the way down to your knee, so just keep that in mind. Although I have tried quite a few biker shorts that have a 10-inch inseam, and usually they're like really tight at the bottom. I feel like these did a good job of not being too snug at the bottom. I still have a good amount of space. I did wear them on a walk yesterday, and they didn't ride up on me, so they definitely stay in place well without having to be super tight. And these ones are fitting about a medium compression. And the last of the shorts are the Rosa shorts. These are 4 inches, and these have an extra inch on the rise compared to the legacy shorts, so a little bit higher rise. Basically just the shape of the Rosa leggings in short form, slightly dipped down waistband, curved glute seams in the back. Alright, the Rosa shorts, these are basically like a simplified version of the legacy shorts with a couple differences. The waistband is about an inch higher. This is a 10-inch rise as opposed to a 9-inch, and the waist also comes into a little V, where the legacies are just like straight across. 4-inch inseam. I am getting a little compression in the thighs here, probably overall medium compression. I say true to size overall, size up if in between. You also get one of these little inside pockets here that you can kind of like store like a key or anything, and it is lined with mesh. I feel like the crotch gusset might be a little more forward on this one than the legacy shorts. It might be just like tiniest bit visible, and the glute seams are also a little more enhanced than the legacy shorts, like a little more of a deep V, very similar to just your regular Rosa legging. And yeah, just maybe a little compression on the thighs, but I really wouldn't call this digging. These definitely get medium high booty scale, and they probably will roll up during my workouts just because that's what 4-inch inseam shorts likes to do. Next is a new sports bra. This is the Geo sports bra. So pretty good coverage in the front, full coverage, long line, and it's got some cute strappy detailing in the back, and this one does have hook and eye closure like a regular bra. So it comes like this initially. It has 3 rows here and 3 levels of the hooks for you to adjust, but it also comes with an extender, and I'll show you how to put that in. So with the extender inserted, you have 3 extra rows to adjust the sports bra, so this one's definitely very flexible with the sizing. All right, we got the Geo sports bra. This one, I would definitely also consider this a large cup size friendly bra, because this is like maximum coverage. Like we almost have a high neck, like it doesn't go too high up, but full side coverage, like there's no side boob going on here. In terms of support, I'm also gonna give it like medium to high. Long line, no band or anything. Then we go to the back, and it's got a lot of cute little strappy details. Almost kind of reminds me of the Revolution bra in the strappiness. And it does have like a regular bra hook closure in the back, which I have kind of a love-hate relationship with. Like it's nice that you're able to like adjust the size of the bra a little more, but like I struggle so much doing this stuff behind my back. Like I had to just ask Ian to do it for me, because although I am an adult and I've been wearing bras for a long time, I still put them on, twist them, and put them on that way. So I just don't like reaching around, it's so hard. And I'm wearing this on the tightest level right now, and it doesn't even feel too tight. So if in between, I would for sure size down, because not only do bras kind of like stretch out over time, when being fitted for a bra, you're generally supposed to have it on like the loosest one so that over time you can kind of like tighten it up as needed. But they also include an extender in every one of these bras. So if it's like a little too small, you just add in the extender and it opens up that a little bit. And I don't think that coverage is going to be an issue on the front because there's a lot of coverage. And I also just feel like maybe I just have like a little bit of extra space. Like there's just a little bit of like not entirely snugness. So honestly, I could probably wear an extra small. And yeah, I like this one a lot. The only thing is I would be careful wearing something like this on like a day that you're doing a lot of like, I don't know, like core work lying down on the ground or like bench press or anything, because sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable when this little like bra hook thing cuts into you on the ground. Another new sports bra is the Solar sports bra. This one's definitely the most basic. It's literally just like a basic kind of seamless racer back, and it's also not a long line sports bra. It's much shorter than the others. All right, here's the Solar sports bra. I'd kind of hoped that this would be another like large cup size friendly bra, but I'm finding that like I'm kind of getting some spilling out of it. Like, I don't know, maybe the racer back kind of shifts forward a little too much for me, but you can see there's definitely a good amount of like cleavage here. And throughout my workout this morning, I was kind of having to like pull it up, tuck the girls back in. So the Rosa bra is a little more lifting, a little more secure for me. This one is actually, I think, maybe the only bra that isn't a long line, but this is still just a double thickness of the NuBre fabric. It's not a full elastic, so still not gonna get cutting in. If in between, I might size down. I think that maybe would have worked a little better for me for the sliding down, but it's pretty snug in the band, so I'm really not sure. Removable cups, just a very basic, all seamless straps and everything, racer back, and yeah, definitely the most simple sports bra out of today. And I'm also getting a light to medium support, not quite as much as some of the other bras, just because I think of the slight spilling. So this one wouldn't be like my top pick for larger cup sizes. There's also the Revolution bra. I heard that the Revolution bra has a little bit more coverage now, so I think I'll be interested to try the Revolution bra again another time. In the past, it hasn't really worked for me because it just, I don't know, kind of cuts off in the middle of my boobs and just I kind of fall out. So generally, it's not like my biggest recommendation for larger cup sizes. And this is the bra that has all of the cute colors, so I was kind of disappointed because my favorite bras, like the Rosa bra, they didn't come in like the bright, like the golden hour yellow, the canyon rust. It was only the Revolution bra, and I just feel like more of the bras needed to come in the fun colors. The Rosa bra is back. This is always my #1 choice for larger cup sizes. It just has really great support and everything. My only thing about this bra that I would change is that I hate that the place where you insert the cup pads is on the top of the strap, because I like to like adjust my cup pads by like kind of sticking my hand in the hole and bringing the cup pad down, because I find that to, I don't know, be the best way to adjust it when it's on your body, and you can't do that when it's up here. It's also way harder to get the cup pad in and out, so it's a very small pet peeve, but I just don't like when it's up there. Okay, I got a couple questions about the Rosa bra sizing. So these are the only 2 Rosa bras I have in a size small, and I think that the new one may be like just the tiniest bit bigger in a size small, but personally, I do wear size small in both of them. I just find I have a little more space, maybe a little less side spillage in the newer one. But they have the same length here and here. This is 5 inches. I did measure them, so same dimensions. All right, the Rosa bra, a classic, my favorite for the large cup sizes out of all the NuBre bras. No elastics in this one, just the little long line double thickness band down here. This one has great coverage. I would say full coverage basically. Sometimes I do just get like a little bit of scooping around the armpits, but it's definitely not like side spillage. Scooped neckline here, but you're definitely staying in this bra. Like you're not going anywhere in terms of support. It's about a medium to high support, I think, depending on your cup size. For me, like maybe like medium. Super soft, even though this one goes over the straps. The straps are pretty thick, so I don't feel like it ever cuts in. And the straps split into 2 and crisscross in the back. So I still say that this is my favorite for the larger cup sizes. I feel very lifted in this one. True to size, if in between, I think you could size up if you like have a larger cup size, because I have worn a medium at one point in the Rosa bra, and while I wasn't as like compressed, I did just have a little extra room in the cups, so I still feel like it fit. In general, the bras with the NuBre fabric are pretty flexible in sizing because there's no harsh elastics to like cut into you. If you do have a size that's like a little too small for you, you're really just gonna get a little more compression. Next is the Alpha sports bra. This is probably the most like boobalicious out of all the sports bras, but it always looks really good. So I have this bra in 2 other colors now, and it's just like a deep V, kind of double paneled long line situation and super strappy back. So here's the Alpha sports bra. I actually went ahead and removed the cup pads out of this one because for some reason with the Alpha bras, like I've had 3 Alpha bras now, all of the cup pads in this bra have always been very crinkled. And I don't understand because they're smooth and like the other bras that I have from today, so I don't understand why these ones are always crinkled. But to be quite honest, I feel like I have more room now that I took the cup pads out. So this actually is one that I wouldn't wear the cup pads with, just personally. You can totally wear them. So this is a small. If I'm in between on this one, I feel like you could size up if you're a large cup size just for a little extra room in the cups. This is definitely a light coverage bra, probably the lowest coverage of all the bras today. Much deeper V than the Monarch. Pretty good side coverage though. I feel like that's actually a little more side coverage than the Monarch. Sometimes I find with this bra that my like cups kind of spill into this bottom seam region, which there is space because it is a long line bra, but if you're a large cup size, this probably isn't like my top pick. Sometimes there isn't like totally full space for me. I think this might be the longest line out of all the bras. There's actually like 2 little segmented panel regions making up the long line, but no elastics or anything. This is light to medium support. And then you have this very pretty strappy detail in the back. This is another one of my favorite like backs of sports bras, very open, very breathable. And you also have like some seam dart detailing coming up on the side here. So I definitely think this is a great sports bra for smaller cup sizes. For larger cup sizes, still works, but maybe size up. Next is the Monarch bra, one of my favorites from Buffbunny because it's just like such a unique design. I like really haven't seen anything else like this. They did make a couple changes to this bra starting with the Bloom launch, so I'm going to do a side-by-side of this newer bra with the older version. I know I'm gonna get questions about what this bra is. This was the original, the very first Monarch bra in cinnamon. They did add a little bit to the rise up here and just changed a couple things, so I'm gonna post a little side-by-side of the new versus the old. Just like the last launch, the Monarch bra does have a little higher of a rise here, so you do get a little more coverage. It's less like of a deep V cleavage than before, but I also notice maybe like especially on this bossy print one, I think maybe it's just like a little more compressive. I am getting a little more like side boob here. Maybe the straps are coming in a little more. I feel like they used to be wider, so we'll do the side-by-side comparison and I'll definitely put on the screen what I think the differences are. But long line, no elastic or anything in the band. So for the bossy print, if you're in between, I'd probably size up. Normally if you're in between in any of the NuBre fabric bras, I'd size down, but bossy print's just a little more compressive. Yeah, definitely a little risk for some side boob on the side here. And then you have the beautiful open back. This is also a great sports bra if you don't like sports bras that like go over your traps. I find this one to be very comfortable. I'd say coverage overall is about a medium coverage, and support, it's usually light to medium. Maybe in this bossy print it's more of a medium, but I'd say overall light to medium support. Next is the foundation tank, which I had to try this one because I saw that it had a built-in bra and I was like, sign me up. So I believe this is Buffbunny Collection's first built-in bra top, and I love that they made it like a full length, and I just thought it would be a great basic. It's like, it's got the same kind of seamless racer back design as the Solar sports bra and has a full-on shelf lining with removable cup pads. All right, so here's the top. Maybe I should have worn a different color bottom with this, but because it's kind of blended together into one. But this is definitely a very full length, so it's not like one of those built-in bra tops that's like just to your legging waistband. Like, you're getting a true full length. It goes over my hips and down pretty low, which is honestly kind of hard to find with built-in bra tops like this. So I love that they're actually making like a true full length. It's super soft. The shape on the top reminds me a lot of the Solar sports bra. Very similar, all like these seamless edges and everything. I am kind of getting, at least like when I was trying it on, I feel like it could slide down a little bit and kind of do the same thing that the Solar sports bra was doing to me. So I actually think I could have sized down in this top because it's not like super skin tight on me, and I feel like the models I saw it on, it was like very snug on them, so I don't feel like you need to size down, but personally I feel like I could have. So I do think in general it's true to size, but if you're in between, I probably would size down just so you get that like snug feeling. But if you don't want it to be super tight, you probably could size up in between. Just be careful because you do want the bra still to be supportive. So here is the inner bra lining. You got some cup pads. So the inside is lined with the NuBre fabric. This is mesh, but the elastic could be a little softer. It could possibly irritate my skin over time, and it just has a very simple racer back in the back. Again, it looks very similar to the Solar Sports Bra. And in terms of support, I'm getting like a light to medium. I feel like I would have just been like maybe a little more lifted in the extra small. Next, we get into a couple pieces in the Nimbus fabric. So this is another super soft fabric. It's what they make all of their like flowy tanks out of now. And I tried it for the first time at the last launch with the rainforest crop, and it's just a really, really soft fabric. I really love it. And first is the Breeze tank, just a basic tank in the front. And it has an open back with like a little twist detail. All right, here it is, the Nimbus fabric. So super lightweight and very flowy. I love this fabric. Most of the sports bras, I did try this on over the Geo sports bra before, and that one was a high neck, so this didn't hide. So definitely choose one of the more scooped neckline sports bras for this top. Just kind of a basic tank shape, pretty loose in the front, goes about to like the bottom of my legging waistband, so it's definitely like a full length tank. And what I like about this one is the back part kind of like hugs your low back. Like this part in the front's a little looser, but you can see that this is like snug to your back. And I don't know, I just feel like that really like accentuates the little wrap detail down here. Super cute. They also have like a little peekaboo detailing in the back as well. And I think this is definitely my favorite out of the flowy tanks. I didn't get to try the other one, but I like the design of this one a lot. I didn't get the terrain tank. That's another tank in the same Nimbus fabric. This one also looks kind of like a basic flowy tank with like a little tie in the back with like a little racer back. I did also get the Horizon top. This is in the color Ivory, so it's kind of an off-white, but it's got like mesh on the top, little metal logo sewn on back here. And it's like a pretty long crop, like kind of to the legging waistband. You're not gonna like show any skin. Some flowy sleeves, and this is also the Nimbus fabric. I would consider this like a crew neck, not quite a mock neck. Doesn't actually like come up onto your neck at all. And you kind of see the sports bra color underneath the mesh on top here, kind of like a little like short sleeve situation. And then you have the Nimbus fabric, which is like so soft. I love the Nimbus fabric. Fell in love with this fabric with the rainforest crop last launch. I need that top in more colors. Like I really needed to come back because I wear it too much. Very simple in the back. This is a nice little like lightweight cover up. I think it's definitely a nice like fall piece because it's not like something that'll keep you super warm in the winter, but it's also not gonna be too hot as like a little gym cover up. And there's no thumb holes on this or anything, but it's a pretty good length for me. There's also the Meridian mock neck. They said that this was an old design that they're bringing back. I never got to try it. This is made of a rayon spandex blend, so I can't really speak to the fabric because it's not like the Nimbus or the NuBre, but it's like a cropped mock neck long sleeve. The Aurora crop is back. This is the first time they've made the Aurora crop in the NuBre fabric. Usually it's like a performance material, but it looks pretty similar to how it's been before, just a very basic little tank. They always keep the Buffbunny logo on this one pretty large, and this is just a tank to layer over a sports bra. It doesn't have any built-in lining or anything. So here's the Aurora crop top. This is a size small. If you're in between, I would size up because it can be a little bit compressive. I'm okay with a little compression because it just makes my sports bras a little more supportive, so I'm not really mad at a little compression. It's cropped, but it goes pretty well below even the long line sports bras. As you can see, this is where the Rosa sports bra ends, and it still covers a good amount, so you're not going to show your sports bra underneath. The Rosa bra actually hides pretty well under it too. The only space I'm seeing it peeking out is kind of around like back here. So yeah, the Aurora crop, no built-in cups or anything. You are going to have to wear a sports bra underneath it, and it's very simple in the back as well. I have a lot of the Aurora crops, and to be honest, I don't get like so much use out of them because personally, I just prefer to wear just a sports bra to the gym. And then if I'm going to and from the gym, I kind of want to wear like one of the looser style tops. So I feel like I don't wear these a whole lot. Back when I didn't like to wear just a sports bra to the gym, I did love little tops like this just to give me a little more coverage. Next is the Rosa crop jacket. It's a pretty long cropped jacket. It's got thumb holes, a full zip, little mock neck. I think my main disappointment about this jacket was there are no pockets. And you guys know I could care less if there's pockets in my leggings because I probably won't use them. But in my jackets, like, I love zip up athletic jackets with zippered pockets, and there are no pockets on this one. All right, here's the Rosa jacket. Super soft. So this one is a cropped length. I would really call it like a pretty long crop, like even for me who has probably the longest torso out of like any of the like Buffbunny people doing reviews. It still is not showing any of my skin. We just get like a little bit if I lift up my arms. It is gonna go to your legging waistband, so it's not a true full length jacket like they've had jackets in the past that kind of like scoop down, like go like more to like butt length. This one is slightly cropped. It's pretty snug in my size small. I can still wear it and everything, but it's like a skin tight jacket. So if you like a really skin tight fit, go with your normal top size, but I do feel like you could wear a size up and it would just be slightly more relaxed, but not like too baggy. It's got kind of a mock neck. The zip doesn't go quite all the way up. And yeah, there aren't any pockets on this jacket. Like maybe I'm crazy, but I don't see any pockets. The sleeves also have thumb holes. It's just like a classic little sewn thumb hole here, and definitely a good length for the sleeves as well. And here's the back, got a little seam detailing. There's also the Elemental Windbreaker. This is like a windproof, waterproof type jacket. The hood is removable and it has like drawstrings, and it has a full zipper, snap closure, and it's also like very long too, like below the butt kind of length. Next are the Jewel joggers, which I was so excited to see some joggers come back in the NuBre fabric because I had a pair of joggers in this fabric in the past, the Wanderlust joggers, and I loved those because they were kind of legging-like, but a little more relaxed fit. So this is the first time they've brought back NuBre in joggers, and it's kind of like a business in the front, party in the back kind of situation, because the front half is like kind of like a jogger waistband with drawstrings. It does have a front seam. These do have zipper pockets. So these will be my go-to winter walking joggers because I need to have that zip pocket. But the back is like a legging situation. So it's got that like V contour detailing, like leggings, slightly more relaxed fit, and does have a little cuff at the bottom. Okay guys, I was a little unsure about these joggers, but they are so comfortable. I love them. So these are kind of like a legging jogger hybrid. I still feel like you do get a little bit of adjustability in the waist here. Like you can still tighten it up in the front. You just have this little like elastic ribbon drawstring, and you have these very flush pockets. Like you almost can't even tell there is a pocket on this side. I have it zipped up over here, and then on this side I have it open. If it's open, it might like gape open a little bit, but they're actually pretty spacious pockets, and they're even lined with the NuBre fabric in the pockets. Oh, they're so soft. I'd say they're like a slight kind of relaxed fit up in this region. I think you can size up if you want a relaxed fit, but in general I would just go with your legging size because you do want them to fit snug all the way throughout the back, and the back doesn't have the drawstring. They actually do have a front seam on these, but because it's not like super snug in this area, it's not causing any problems. And you have a pretty enhanced tapering in the back as well, and it goes well above the glutes. So these actually are pretty flattering. Because they're not like super skin tight, I feel like you're not like pulling these up, you know, around the glutes, but they're still very flattering, very comfy, and then they just have a little cuff at the bottom. These are pretty long as well. I think they're like a 27-inch inseam or something, so for my tall girls, they're gonna go all the way down. I do like my joggers to be full length. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below, do you guys like this little legging jogger hybrid? Because I wasn't sure about it, but they're actually super comfy. There's also the Geo bodysuit, which looked pretty cute, to be honest. I did get the bodysuit last time, so I know that they at least like fit long torsos. I have seen a couple girls wear the Geo bodysuit who have a shorter torso, and it gapes too much for them at the side, just because it basically looks like you're wearing a sports bra and shorts on the back, but in the front it's like a full zipper. But do be careful if you are on the short side with a short torso, because I've just seen some gaping. And this bodysuit is also like a shorts bodysuit, not a biker shorts, so it looks about a 4-inch inseam, but I don't know the actual inseam because I wasn't able to measure it. And I also don't know if it has a built-in bra or anything, so. And lastly, accessories. They got scrunchies, headbands, and they're also bringing back some Game Changer backpacks, which I recently switched from the Game Changer tote to the backpack for school. I like to switch it up sometimes, and actually 2 of my other classmates now have Game Changer backpacks, so we're just like a little squad, the Game Changer backpack squad. I love it. It's just so nice having the laptop compartment, the food compartment. I don't have to bring a lunch bag. I will link down below a more in-depth review of the Game Changer backpack, and they also have bossy print glute bands. All right guys, that's it for the review. Anyways, if this video helped you at all, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're shopping the launch, feel free to use my code. I do really appreciate it. Leave your questions in the comments down below and I'll be getting back to those. And stay tuned on my Instagram stories for other little updates. I'll be wearing more of these pieces to the gym throughout the week. In terms of top picks of the launch, they're all in my favorite fabric, so it's really hard to go wrong. I think a lot of it just depends on, like, for bras, like how much coverage you'd like. For leggings, how many details you want going on. If you're like a full details person, go for the Monarch leggings, but if you like things that are more simple, Rosa Leggings. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye, Kathryn. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment, share, follow me, I'm out.